Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Marvel Future Revolution, the full walkthrough, part 17. Our 17th live stream, the madness of Loki, probably. So tonight what I need help with is an understatement. How in the world do we increase K-Wings? Well, stuff. Because my power level is 10,000 below what I need to defeat my nemesis. So how do we increase this? What do we do, guys and gals? What can we do to make Spidey more spectacular than he needs? Well, actually, it's a power level of 162. I'm at 154, so I'm a little under level. So my question is, how do we triumph? What do we do? And hopefully it does not involve spending some moolah, because we don't want to do that. That would not be good. Apparently Rocket has nothing for me today. You make me sad, Rocket. You make me so sad, and I don't know what to do, Rocket. Blitz stuff. Claim. Oh, we got some battle badges. Some login events. There we go. Good times. Good times to be had by, well, not me, but battle badges? Yes! Some battle badges. Woo! Oh, that might just be what the doctor ordered. We may have just gotten something very nice. 160! Look at that! Power level 160. Hey, there we go. There we go. Alright. Alright, we're a little under level, but I think we might have a shot, guys and gals. It's possible. Maybe a little bit. Maybe. Costume Draw Festival. No! Costume Draw Festival is not something that works. But doesn't work well for me at all. Let's see, what are we working with here? Heroes, manage cores. Maybe we can make Hair Skull stronger, yeah? Yeah, Hair Skull? Okay. That only brought it up a little bit. That only brought it up just a smidgen. Ah! Oh, alright. Well, here's my game plan. Okay, this is my plan. What we're gonna do is, besides Cry, we're gonna change our hero skills, because this is a character that we don't want to get up in his grill, right? So I recommend, and yeah, guys, make sure you like and share and stuff like that. We've got kind of a low reception right now with the stream. So let's try to get all our little friends in here as best we can. Let's try using abilities that we don't have to be up close and personal. What is this? This is... Yeah, that's a good move. So let's replace that with this. Yup. We're replacing that. That's a projectile move. And we got... Yeah, this happens sometimes where the Marvel streams are just kind of like... Might be. I don't know. I mean, we'll probably have people come in. But anyway. Let's... That looks like a move I can use from far away. But I think this one might be better. Because it kind of like freezes the enemy a little bit. So let's do this one. Nope, you're fine. So we're getting rid of a swing kick, and I think this will work. This is the closest we're gonna get to beating this boss. So I'm gonna say that is gonna work. And is everybody else already equipped with everything that we can possibly do? Looks like it. All right. Okay. Well, let's do the best we can. Let's go take down this boss and hope we can do it. Hope it's possible. Hope and pray. There's gonna be a lot of running and screaming, but yeah. All right, so we can see here it's 162. I'm at 160. So close. So close. Okay, hang on. We're gonna talk to that fool in just a minute. Ah, we lost out on the fun little offer that I had last night. Look at all the Spider-Man armors now. My goodness. Costume Festival. They want me to spend all this money, and it's like, no. Because I don't like spending stuff that is not going to give me... I would rather, if I had to buy something, on an actual costume bundle. Because, like, anything else is just not... You're not guaranteed to ever get the costume. It feels like it's kind of a waste of money. You know? Like, this right here, this is a complete spider costume. You know? The Marvel MCU. I don't like the Iron Spider costume, though. I never really liked this thing. There's no reason that they couldn't have made the Iron Spider costume, like, look like what fans actually wanted it to look like, which was the orange and, you know, yellow. The Iron Spider costume. The MCU one, not a lot of people like it. You know? But it is what it is. But that's the only full costume you can really get at the moment, so. Alright, here we go. Let's do it, gang. Let's try. Let's try. Oh, we have a lot to lose, but, yeah. Gonna do the best we can. So I have expires in a few days. Well, I should probably claim my costume ticket then. Yeah, why don't you tell me later, honey? Okay. Okay, that expires in a few days. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard that. Expires unlimited, expires unlimited, expires unlimited. Unlimited, 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 unlimited. Daily perks.
It's also called the Day of Atonement.
That's great. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Barrier? Me no create barrier.
Fun facts over here.
Pillars at the gates. I know, but it has... That's of religious stuff. Me, no, not new old ones. Okay, whatever. Thank you, guy. Let's go. Let's go. We have the possibility of winning. We're gonna win, maybe. Probably not, but... Thor, you're supposed to be helping me. Ah. This seething with the elven energies. Tell me, why has the barrier around New Vanham not been breached? Ah. The incantations used to amplify dark magic is being continuously cast on these pillars. That means whoever is casting this spell must still be nearby. And it seems they also brought the battle directly to you. Okay, whatever. Oh, wait, no. It's go time. Sensational Spidey powers. I don't know how to power up my costumes. If you guys want to walk me through that, my costume that I'm currently wearing, I can't do anything to it. I would love to combine all my other costume pieces to make the 5-star costume that I currently have, but can't.
Comments people are telling you. Oscar the Grouch is telling you can power up your costumes. Humberto Cruz says you should be able to. I did it in a few nights, boss, under power level and beat it. You can complete the most wanted on the new Stark City. You can get a gold comic. And then he says, if you complete the new Stark City activity log, it gives you gold Omega card and whatever those comics are called.
Interesting. Thank you.
Cool, Humberto Cruz. Thank you. Great to see you guys in the chat. Hi, Exterlina. Sean, Anna Sensei is here. Hey, Anna Sensei.
Hi, Anna Sensei.
We've got Oscar the Grouch in the house, or Oscar Penman.
My friends, this is the battle we've been preparing for. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's see if we were able to do this or not. This guy.
Crush them! Crush
No, please don't.
Hey.
Wretched troll scum!
Unworthy Thor.
Unworthy.
Yeah, Mjolnir said no. He's not using his hammer. He's got like this Viking axe.
Oh.
Show me your master that he may meet his destiny at the edge of my axe. Ulik answers your call, God of Thunder. But where is your sacred hammer? So the rumors were true. The mighty Thor is not so mighty anymore.
He rhymed.
You Midgardians have always looked down upon my kind. But at last, we know it is you who are truly the unworthy ones.
Let us put that notion to the test, shall we?
Why does that guy look like Calabac? I just noticed that now. That villain, he looks an awful lot like Calabac, Darkseid's son. I'm just saying.
Thanks, Struggle, for putting the hype train out there. Really appreciate that. And thank you so much, Struggle, for helping us out. And just FYI, guys, if we ever make an admin or a mod, and for some reason, like, we kind of, like, don't really always ask people, like, about it before we can, like, spring it on them, but if it, you know, if you guys just want to kind of, like, regularly watch it, you don't want to be an admin or a mod, just let us know, and we'll definitely. But thank you so much for the help. We really appreciate it. Hello, Exterlina. Hey, JD. Hey, Leia Fox. Mr. 8 Gundam. And we got a bunch of new members here. Thanks to Cool Shinji. Says hit those likes, shares. Be heroes.
That's right.
Hey, Andrew Sweater. Hey, Dante Lopes. Anna Sensei. We got a lot of members here. And our ultimate member in the chat, Droggle, is here.
Anna Sensei is also an ultimate.
And Anna Sensei is also an ultimate. So thank you, Anna Sensei and Droggle,
Droggle,
for being awesome ultimates in the chat.
Your Fire Emblem Awakening stream will be this coming week. Ow.
And thanks for helping us in the chat, Paratrooper Earl. Great job, everyone. Thank you guys so much for helping us.
And Anna Sensei, your ultimate stream will be on Monday night.
You said Droggle's what stream will be this week? Oh yeah,
Probably
Fire Emblem.
Wednesday or Thursday will be Fire Emblem, yeah.
Hey Dante Lopes, how's it going? Hey Andrew. Hey everyone. Devil's Blight says we got your back. Teach Susan and YouTube and Susan a lesson. Yep. Guys and gals, just remember, please try to watch, like, if you can't become a member, and even if you can, like, if you guys can watch 1 or 2 or even 4 of those shorts a day, will help us out so much.
Yep.
So, like, we went over our video, and we have so many comments that are like, I'm sorry that your channel is gonna leave. I'll be crying so much after you're gone.
But they have the ability to prevent it, like, right now.
Like, I try to respond to them like, well, like, I'm kind of like hanging off the side of a cliff right now, being like, hey, can you give me a hand, because I'm literally about to fall off this cliff, can you please help me? And they're just like, I'm so sorry you're gonna fall off the cliff, I'm gonna cry after you crash and burn. It's like, no, like, just please give me your hand here, because we can do this together. I don't have to fall off the cliff, we can prevent this. So, like, yeah, please, like, guys, I appreciate you guys being sad that our channel's gonna crash and burn, but instead of being sad, if everybody, like, just watches some shorts, like, every day, you can watch the same short. You can pick the same short or the same 2 shorts that you want to watch every single day and watch them, like, every day, and then it'll count as a new view every day.
Yep.
That will help us out so
until
much.
YouTube changes their policy, but they're not going to change their policy for a while.
That's right, Simon says a short a day keeps YouTube away. That's right, Simon. That's right.
I don't want to see that.
Sorry. Go Skeletor, go Store. Thank you, Wally West. I'm great, Amber. Awesome, Dante. So, yep. Thank you, Simons. Really appreciate that. Some people quit too early, says Nightwing Alex. But here I am just picturing me on the side of this cliff like, please, please give me your hand. I am in trouble. And people are just like, like, I'll be crying when you're on the cliffs and you're, you know, and you're like all at the bottom of the cliff and gone. It's like, you could help me right now though.
So if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, it's basically hit and run tactics.
Thank you so much, Devil's Blight. You're breathtaking.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Devil's Blight. We really appreciate it, guys. And after we get back in the search engine, maybe we won't have to keep asking people to do stuff as much, because maybe it will actually work again.
After we get 300 members, I'm good. I'm not talking to. I won't need to because that's about the equivalent of how much, you know, is being taken away from us.
Thank you, Devil's Blight. You're breathtaking. And thank you all our members and patrons and everyone hanging out in the chat. Really appreciate that, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam says my mom is in the hospital right now.
We'll be praying for your mom.
Yeah, we'll definitely be keeping... We will be praying for your mom, Adam.
Oh my gosh. This is not working out well for me. Hit and run tactics! Ah!
Yeah. If anyone
No!
can...
No! It's a rock! Oh my gosh.
But,
Why is he so mean? 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 Why is he so mean?
I did ask, and I can ask now again, if you guys have any suggestions on things that you think would be kind of fun members perks that we don't already have. I feel like we're already kind of like running this with just both of us, so it is kind of hard to add more perks than we already have. I noticed that somebody did mention having videos early for members perks. I don't know if that'd be possible. I thought maybe it would be a great idea, but I did talk to Luke and he said that actually that would kind of hurt our channel because say we had like 60 to 100 members that watched the video early, then YouTube would only count that was 100 videos for that day, 100 views,
and then
they would then they would penalize the video.
Yep.
So I don't know if we could actually do...
Most YouTubers that do perks for like members only videos, they have like thousands of members.
Yeah, I don't know if we could actually do a pre... like have you guys watch it the day before, just because our channel is in such bad shape that it would actually start affecting our views. But if you guys have any other ideas for like we might do like a members appreciation day once a week. I mean, not once a week, once a month.
If we reach like 300 members, we will do like members only streams once a week. Like it'll be only members can chat and join because we could easily have like, you know, probably 100 to 200 people watching the stream that are members. I still would
like to do like the first Saturday of every month, members appreciation Saturday. So I'm probably gonna end up doing something like that because I do Smash Saturdays. So maybe we can do all the members vote on something. Also, might do something to encourage people that are... I just was thinking about this today, that we should have a week where everybody who is we should do a members appreciation, and then maybe another week we could have everyone who is a second tier or up member, like anything from superhero to ultimate, because even if you're superhero, you are paying for 2 members. So I mean, that might be kind of cool, and have everybody from superhero to ultimate vote on something. So yeah, but I'm gonna try to do members appreciation once a month.
Ouch! Oh, I almost got him. Hang on, Amber. I gotta concentrate, honey. If I botch this, it's over. But pretty much, guys, my hit and run tactics using projectile-based attacks seems to be panning out pretty well. Ouch! More or less. More or less. He's almost dead. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, of course, we'll be praying for your mom, Adam M, definitely. If you guys can keep...
Yes! Sweet. Say something, Thor. Ah, eternal thanks, my friend, though I surely would have won without your help. Your assistance proved quite useful. But still, we may be beyond repair. And all of Midgar suffers, if only Mjolnir were mine to wield once again. But now is not the time to wallow in pity. We must complete our journey to, well, find something. You should forge ahead. I have already sent allies into the forest of Freya. We will meet again once the situation has abated. Yes! I can't believe I won! It worked! It worked! Alright, you can answer whatever just happened. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm gonna be messing around with my skills because I can change them now. Projectile skills were the way to go, people. Sweet.
If Luke did a cooking, thank you, Manuel. Says I would want to see a Luke cooking show.
Oh my gosh.
With maybe his Frosted Flake strategies.
Frosted
It's
Flake
possible
strategy?
I could film Luke pouring himself a bowl of Frosted Flakes and then post it on my channel and then put it on Patreon or.
But why? Why do people want to see me eat Frosted Flakes?
Just because.
Okay.
Like the same reason like people watched you eat a sandwich on a stream on Twitch.
They want.
Several
okay.
years ago. So thank you for the super chat, Wally West. Says, can't wait for Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine
Next
from
year.
Insomniac Games.
Yep.
Go Spidey, and also praying for you, Luke and Amber. Thank you, Wally West.
Ah, you have found your way to the Forest of Freya. And you have arrived just in time, for I require your assistance once again. Ye old Spidey doth always be gladdeth to helpeth. I knew it was helpeth. I sent a battalion to track the Dark Elves, but they have not yet reported back to me. They are experienced soldiers, yet their silence concerns me. I knew full well those vile elves are capable of. Could you search for any signs of my comrades in that area? That's Seraph? What's...
Oh yeah, Nightwing Alex says, I'd like to see some clips, Lego clips of Supergirl or,
Oh, hey, Wally!
yeah.
As you can imagine, the rivers of Midgar are lifelines of all who dwell here, but sometimes something is amiss. If I fear this river has been tainted, the Dark Elves invaders as well known for their use of rare poisons. I tried to revive a sample today, but too many of our foes have been congregating by the river's banks. Could you fetch me some water so that I may determine if it is yet safe? Yet safe. Who says is it yet safe?
They do, because they live in Asgard.
They live in... Well, no, this isn't Asgard. This is after Thor Ragnarok, so they've moved to Earth. Remember?
That's I don't know. Forget it. I like the name Freya. I think it's really
Freya's a pretty name.
pretty.
As it seems, my fears have been unfounded, at least for the moment. This water seems as pure as the sacred springs. Parched warriors could surely pay a fortune for it. Hold on, you're trying to make a profit selling river water to your own troops. That's low. You must have heard me wrong. Who would buy this water when it flows so free? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some personal business to attend to. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow, dude.
Well, I mean,
all right.
that's what people sell when you buy bottled water.
Yeah, technically people are selling something you can get for free, but yeah.
Yeah,
You,
that's a
you
name.
aren't wrong.
Like, if Luke names one of our daughters Zelda, then I get to name another daughter.
No, you told me
Freya.
I got to name the cat Zelda.
Then no, we can still name one of our daughters Zelda, but then I get to name our other daughter Freya.
That's a pretty name.
She's the leader of the Valkyries.
Mm-hmm. She's the leader of the Valkyries. You know her well. No. Side quest. Wait, I thought this was the water guy. Let me just do water guy. What strange magic is this? This contraption must be cursed. That is cursed. This is cursed. Could you take this strange device from me? I discovered it on the ground, but now it will not stop yelling at me. I want nothing to do with this wicked contraption. Hey, you hear me? I know you're listening. If you don't answer me, I'll save an arrow for you and aim straight at your... Whoa, Yondu? Hey, it's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. What's got you so worked up? Oh, it's you, Spider-Man. That comm unit belonged to one of my Ravagers. If you find it, something must have happened to my crew. How about we make a deal? You help save my crew, I'll help you with your stupid mission to bring peace and happiness to this lousy place. Sound good? For 392,000 experience? Yes. Sweet. Alright, Yondu. Captain's call. Let's go. Whoops.
Thank you, Paladin Primes. K-Wings, I've watched you constantly when I was younger. I'm sorry about your situation. Praying for you, and I've watched all your shorts, and I'm going to continue to do so daily if it helps.
Yes, thank you.
It does help so much. Thank you.
It does. You guys have managed to get today's short at almost, I think it's close to 3,000 views, so you're doing great.
Great to see you, Cool Shinji. Hey, Mage Wolf, how's it going? JD, Thomas, and Wally West, Extralina, Paratrooper Earl, Joker, Naruto, Casey is here, and Extralina, and everyone, and Manuel, and Cesar, Adam M, and Nightwing Alex is here, and Timmy, Simons. So great to see you guys. And Manuel says, yeah, that would be a nice name for a daughter. So cute. Thank you, Manuel. Yeah. I was watching K-Wing since the days he did reviews, says Manuel.
I remember those days.
Awesome. Thanks, Manuel, for watching so long.
Uh-oh.
Yep. I also noticed, some people were like, I have a way to bring back the channel. Just do Retro Mondays on the channel. It's like,
no.
There's so many things wrong with that, because basically this channel was supposed to easily make money so Luke could actually have time to do his Retro Mondays on his other channel.
Yep.
So this channel is just Let's Plays. The reason why we're so depressed about this channel is actually supposed to easily make money. So then once this channel easily makes money, Luke can actually focus on other things. I can do my music stuff, Luke can do his Retro Mondays. This channel was just supposed to be a channel where we just put up content, and then that was our main source of income, and then we could both do our other projects on the side. Retro Mondays does not make a lot of money, and it takes a ton of energy and time, so having something like Retro Mondays to bring back the channel for income would not even work. No,
because it takes it's so many hours just to make one.
You guys aren't even asking that right now, but I'm just talking about a comment I saw on our video we posted earlier, and I understand you guys really like Luke's reviews and stuff, and who doesn't, but
ouch.
If this channel doesn't work out, Luke won't have any time to do his reviews. Like, we have to make money to have like the income that Luke can actually take the time off and do his reviews. He can't just do the review. Like, Luke can't work 2 weeks without any pay to do one review and then have it get 10,000 views and basically no pay in the YouTube search engine.
10,000 views would equal about $20.
Yeah. So like, it won't pay anything. Like, he'll
Captain Yandu sent you? He must really care after all. You gotta help me with one more thing. I need to clear the path so I can return safely. I don't know what those things are, but they're so fast that I can't get past them.
Go home.
Okay, what do you need me to do? Captain's call.
Thank you, Vic. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Vic, for being awesome. Says, I put a call to action on Discord regarding the premiere via the videos and the announcements. I posted also the tags, the right tags and everything else on the premiere on Twitter, on the branded Twitter. Thank you so much, Vic.
I don't even know how to use the right tag. Oh my gosh, we're gonna die. What is going on?
I appreciate that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that just now?
If I send you guys an email on the email list, will you guys be able to see it?
Holy cow.
Oh, it was you who had the comment, Manuel? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I didn't actually. Manuel, you're fine. He said it was me who had that comment. I was brainstorming ideas.
You're fine.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you. I'm sorry. You're fine. I don't mind that. We just get that comment a lot. It's not you. We get that comment a lot. Like, every time our channel kind of goes, we always get that comment, like, you know, you guys should go back to, you know, like, videos that took a lot of time and energy, and we're just like, that wouldn't work because it takes too much time. Like, but I really appreciate you brainstorming ideas, though. Like, thank you. I feel so awkward now. I'm sorry, Manuel.
Relax.
Virtual hugs. You did a great job having. He says no problem. I'm always putting my foot in my mouth on here. Why am I always doing this, Luke?
Something you do.
You guys will not end on my watch. I'm going Nightwing mode, says Dante. Thanks, Dante. I believe we do see the email on the newsletter, but we haven't really responded to a lot of newsletter emails yet. I think we've gotten a few people that have tried to contact us through the newsletter.
Some people have somehow gotten my real email, though, which I don't understand how. They're supposed to get the mailing list email?
Yeah, I believe you can email the mailing list back.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but some people have gotten through. I believe Luke can see it. I don't know everything about it. We're still figuring it out. You can definitely try to email us back and see if it gets through. We'll try to respond to you if we do get an email. I probably won't say that out loud too much, otherwise we might start to get thousands of emails on there.
Oh yeah, I have people I need to invite. I have
Well,
fans
thank
I
you
can
for
play with.
brainstorming ideas, Manuel, and I'm so glad that you liked Luke's
No, I don't have any people.
Retro Mondays and stuff. Fun fact about this channel is,
Oh,
like, Luke's main channel was Nightwing 01, and he was working on that really hard. And this channel started as an extra channel.
yep, this was the extra channel.
This was the extra channel. It wasn't really supposed to make that much money. It was just supposed to be like for fun. In fact, we didn't even think this would be successful. It was just a fun channel for us to...
It was side income, is how we saw it.
Yeah. So the fact that this channel started growing more than Luke's first one was surprising to us.
Yep.
And then what we started doing is making more and more content on this channel, and then Luke would, whenever he...
Okay. Thanks again. By the way, there should be another crew member somewhere around here. Okay, thank you. Okay, we don't want to fight here.
Yeah, so, so basically, when this channel started growing more than the Nightwing 01, then we thought, okay, fine, we'll just make our main income here, and then we'll, then Luke will have time to work on his stuff on his reviews.
Ow.
Also, one reason, guys and gals, if you guys didn't know, why Luke actually stopped Retro Mondays, I think, although everyone really loves Retro Mondays, Luke kind of stopped Retro Mondays because Retro Mondays was about games that he played as a child, or not just as a child, but as a teenager, adult, whatever, growing up in general, things that he played back in the day. And he basically did a Retro Mondays on almost every game he ever played growing up.
There was probably about 25 or 30 more episodes I could have made, but I mean, those games would have required a lot more attention because those games were things like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy, those really big RPGs. That because most of the Retro Mondays had a time shift to just focus on the first three or four levels, explaining what the game's history was, what the game was. And since I was in the RPG phase and PC games, I still don't have a way to capture, because I moved from console games to PC when I was younger. So I went from things like Super Nintendo to PC, playing things like Warcraft, Blackthorn, things like that, King's Quest, Space Quest. And those things are really, really hard to do videos on.
Also, I remember Luke saying that back in the day when he was doing retro...
The captain sent you? Phew, what a relief. I thought he was going to leave me to die again.
Alright, so also I remember Luke saying when he was doing retro reviews, he noticed that other people that were also doing retro reviews, other YouTubers...
Yeah.
I remember him telling me that he noticed that some of them would actually do reviews on games, and say that they played this game in their childhood, and he noticed that, he would know them personally, and he knew how old they were, and they would say they played a certain game in their childhood, and Luke was telling me, according to how old they are and when this game came out, they wouldn't have even been alive when the game came out.
Yeah, I remember that.
So basically, Luke started to realize that some of these retro reviewers that were the same, in the same industry as him, were literally making up childhood stories about games, saying that they played these games in their childhood when in reality, they definitely did not. In fact, Luke actually told me that he used to have conversations with some of the YouTubers that he knew, and they would say, oh yeah, I never heard of this game or whatever. And then maybe several months later, they would do a review of it, talking about how much they loved it in their childhood. So, I mean, it just became kind of like that Brie Larson thing where Brie was like, "Oh yeah, who's what did she say? Remember Brie? She said who is Captain Marvel?" And then later she's like, "Oh yeah, Captain Marvel. I read her comics." It's like,
But she wasn't called Captain Marvel.
You originally said you didn't know who she was, and then later you said that you read her comics growing up. So it's like, Luke just felt like he just didn't want to be like those YouTubers that literally made up stories about, like, he said to actually get the views for, you know, more Retro Monday reviews, you would have to have a story with them. And there were lots of great games that came out in the time where he was growing up, but he didn't have them all because his parents weren't like as loaded as everybody else, so there's no way he couldn't afford all those games.
I rented a lot.
So he didn't play every game, even though there was a lot of great 80s and 90s games. He didn't play all of them. So like for every other reviewer, they were always saying, "Oh yeah, I played this." Like every single game, every single retro game, they were like, "Yeah, I played this," and had a story with it, even if they were born a decade after the game came out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was always interesting.
So yeah, Luke, at some point, Luke was just like, "I can't do this anymore."
I didn't want to be dishonest about it. And
yeah, like I can't say that I played this game in my childhood when my neighbor played this or a cousin played this, and in reality, I didn't play this.
I watched somebody play this, yeah. Yep.
But yeah.
Oh wow, that was fast.
So that was one of the reasons. Yeah, Manuel says it was during one of his reviews that I learned that Luke, like me, was also scared of stormtroopers and the Foot Clan goons as a kid, says Manuel.
Yep. Thanks,
Manuel. And Thomas also said, like, or I'm sorry, Manuel said, I forgot what else. I didn't see what those other comments. Oh, thank you for so much, Naruto Hataki.
Hey, there we go.
Thank you, Naruto, for becoming a member.
Thank you, guys.
So yeah, thank you so much for becoming a member, guys. If you guys do become a member, please check out our community tab. We're gonna be updating it with
tonight.
Our updated friend codes.
Before Super Metroid, I'll be updating it.
You can look for the Discord access code there and some other member perks for becoming a hero. And we're working on other ones. Thank you so much.
Wow, that Black Widow is OP. Holy cow.
Manuel Patino says, but Luke had genuinely cool stories, like when he played Killer Instinct as a kid with his dad.
Yep.
Says Manuel. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. Thank you, Manuel, for liking Luke's Retro Mondays, and I'm so glad you guys really love those. I think that Luke he did enough of them, and then he was just like, well, these were the ones that I played as a kid.
I covered all the ones that I had like really fond memories with. I've never there are games that I could do videos on. Like, I don't want people to be mistaken that I couldn't, but the thing is, like, some of those games I really hated, and when we set out to storyboard, what I was going to do and stuff like that, we wanted to focus on, the games that people really liked and games that I had a lot of fond memories for, because everybody was doing the angry reviewer stick, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, thank you. Naruto Hataki, who just became a member, said, I've been in your guys' situation before and it wasn't fun.
Well,
thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Naruto. You're breathtaking.
Believe
it.
Much.
Dante Lope says, you guys inspired me to pursue YouTube. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
No, thank you, Dante Lopes. You're breathtaking. Thank you so much. Yep. Thomas says maybe some of them did play it when they were growing up, even though it was way after.
It's a stretch.
I don't know, because the way they would talk about it,
they were talking about. They would say they were saying stuff like, I remember waiting in line for this game, or I remember all this other stuff, and it was kind of like, but you couldn't have waited in line for this game because you're.
It wasn't like, oh, I remember 10 years after this game came out, I got this in the bargain bin and played it.
It was almost like they were using like their siblings' memories as their own or something like that. It just felt
Yeah.
really dishonest.
But I mean, I guess you give them the benefit of the doubt. It's just, for instance, like, I don't know, I was just noticing when, like, even this whole bank situation when we had that thing with the bank where this guy was a jerk to Luke on the phone at the bank.
The bank job, yeah.
And, like, he said, oh, I don't have any power to get rid of the fees. When I was just there a month ago, and they got rid of fees for me, like, at the bank. So it's like, the guy is obviously lying. Like, when, it's like, you know beyond, like, And especially, like, when Luke would actually talk to some of these people, and they'd be like, I've never heard of this game. And then, like, 2 months later, they would do a review saying it was their childhood. I was like, okay. I don't know. And I mean, maybe, but I mean, I know people want to believe people, but I don't want to. Thank you, Dante Lopes. But I mean, maybe they were. Maybe some of them played it. I don't know.
I'm not arguing that they didn't play it. I'm arguing the fact that you know
they weren't there when it came out.
It would have been their brother or their sister or their parents.
Yeah.
And one of the key things that YouTubers were told by networks and stuff back in the day is it's important to appeal to people by telling them, you know, stories in your videos. So what they were doing is they were using stories of other people and claiming it as their own. So, yeah.
Martinus the Gray says, I'm so sorry I can't stick around. I live in a different time zone, but I will like the video and share it.
That's perfect.
Thank you, Martinus the Gray. You're breathtaking.
We appreciate it. Have a great night.
Thank you so much.
So whoa.
Looking forward to the Super Metroid finale, says Thomas.
Yeah.
Thank you, Thomas. Cool Shinji says, they sit on a throne of lies.
More or less, yep. Hang on.
Some of them do, yeah.
We had no idea we should be driven this far into the forest. Had they not ambushed us, bleh. Who would have thought that chasing the bloodthirsty elves into a forbidden forest would be a bad idea? Some of the new Vanhim citizens have gone missing. We believe the Dark Elves took them. I dare not imagine what they have planned. Help us before it is too late. I mean, yeah, we can do that. I'd like some experience though. Woot! Yay for experience. There's not that many collectibles here.
Yeah, but I mean, Luke is a very honest person. If it were me, I would probably...
boy.
You don't want to know what I would do if it were me. I'd be like, okay,
sit on a throne of lies.
Let's go look up some forum sites and figure out what people's memories were of this game.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I mean, that would be like the obvious, like, you know.
Oh, hey, managed to escape those dark elves. I'm pretty awesome, right? Oh, you can shop with him? Woo! Could use some more medkits.
Luke, did people ever steal your stories or something?
I did have someone steal one of my stories, yes. I called them out on it. They erased their video.
Oh, wow, Luke.
It was a YouTuber that had, like, at the time, he had way more members, or not members, he had way more subscribers than me, and he took my being beat up by the old lady in the purse Wii story.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He heard it in one of my retro, because I saw the guy was subscribed to me, and I went on to his video. I was like, this would have been like 2014, 2015. And the dude was, you know, on webcam, and he was talking about, like, this funny story, how he got beat up by some old lady in Albany. I'm like, wait a second. That's my story.
Yeah, especially because it was
and
like
so
the same town.
I wrote on his channel, and then a bunch of people were like, wait a minute, that's K-Wing's story. And then he had to pull the video down. And he re-uploaded the video, but he took that section out. Because, like, he was trying to appeal to people, and it wasn't a true story. It was my story.
Why would he say the town name, though?
He didn't, I don't... Because when people lie, you know...
It's really hard for them to lie.
Right. So, I mean, you know, that's what happened. That was a long time ago. I can't go back yet. There's something else I have to take care of first. But like I was telling you, like, YouTube was encouraging people back in the day in order to appeal to people's, like, sense of, like, you know... trying to be like a friend to people or an uncle or whatever. When you tell a story, it makes people relate to you. So a lot of YouTubers were told by this was a Maker Studios person, by the way. This was a Maker Studios partner. So when you appeal to people like that and you tell them like genuine stories, they're like, oh wow, this guy's just kind of like me. He has his own like, you know, human aspect, but
except for he's lying through his teeth.
Right? Yeah. And you know, the only reason
Seems that way, doesn't it?
The only reason he pulled it down because back in the day, if another big YouTuber or another YouTuber with a verified mark would reply on somebody's channel, your subscribers would be notified that you were, you know, commenting on a video, and they'd go see what's up. So then my subscribers came and they talked on the video too, and the guy had to pull the video and he removed that, I don't know, probably 5-6 minutes of his video and just re-uploaded it. And I didn't pester him again. It didn't matter. It was kind of like, okay, you know. But because he had his own Wii story, it just wasn't as good as my Wii story. My Wii story actually took bruises from an old lady in Albany when she thought that I was running out the door with a Wii system, when we'd already gotten the Wii system at a game store, and we were just going in to get some fun accessories. But the box looked like the shape of the Wii, and the little old lady really wanted a system for her grandkids.
Oh, yeah.
And she was going to get it no matter what, which included assaulting me with her purse and trying to be like, he's got a system, which was horrifying.
We were in college together. We had to skip school to get that.
We did skip school to buy the Wii.
That was the first time I've ever skipped school before.
I am such a bad influence on you. One of them dark elves took something from me. It was fun, though, aside from the old lady bit. If we go back without it, the captain will kill me anyway. Could you please find it? Do you mind keeping this between us, though? Depends. How much experience am I going to get from this? You didn't steal something from Yondu, did you? Because he has arrows and he's not afraid to use them, you know? The captain keeps a list of paying clients on every world we visit, and I might have borrowed it to try... Oh, dude got a sweet reward. That's no fair. Borrowed it to try to make some extra credits. I don't like knowing what people are getting. It makes me sad. Oh! Ooh, I want to fight that person.
Yeah, I believe we were supposed to go to class that day, and we both told them that we were both feeling sick.
We felt terrible, yeah.
We were like, we're so sick, we cannot make it.
Nope, not gonna make it.
And then, like, we got in the car and drove, like, 40 minutes.
We drove into Albany.
We were in the middle of nowhere. Like, our college was in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
So the closest town that had a GameStop was, like, 40 or more minutes away.
Albany, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we were in the middle of nowhere.
That's not why we had to do it, though. The guy told us the night before. He was like, well, he says, I got a lot of people that are standing in line, and if the pre-order people don't come and pick up their system, I'm going to sell it.
Yeah, so we pre-ordered it, but he was going to give it away anyway if we didn't come get it.
We had until noon.
We had that day. We had to drive all the way there.
Yep.
And we did, and then I don't know, you must have, I don't remember what happened, but you must have gotten it in another place, but then you went back in to get the accessories.
They didn't have the accessories, so we had to go to the Toys R Us.
Oh, yeah.
On the way back to the college. Yeah.
And that was scary because the other thing I remember was either in the first store or the second store when you were picking up the Wii. I remember that there was people that literally looked like they were gonna rob somebody for the Wii. Like,
oh yeah,
there were people just staring us down, like they were gonna jump us in the parking lot.
Wait, why didn't I? The prime target appeared. Where is he?
But they didn't. The scary, huge people didn't actually attack us. The only person you actually got attacked by was that little lady. The other people just stared us down and made us scared.
Yeah, the other people...
I think I went in with you to get their Wii, but I don't think
you didn't go into... I told you to stay in the car with the system. No, I went in to get the accessories.
Yeah, I think I was watching the Wii.
Yeah. You were like, I didn't see it as a big deal, and then you said you were like worried.
Andrew says, we skipped school for a good reason, Luke.
The Wii was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun when that came out. Like, it kind of like, you know, our house became a party house on campus for a while. We had all these people who wanted to come over and hang out. Play Wii bowling and stuff like that.
Thank you, Cammy says, hey, I watched the stream, but I have to bid you guys good night since I'm losing my voice being told by my dad. I have to sleep right now and recover.
Yeah, no worries.
Much love to the community. Thank you, Cammy. Have a good night. We'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers. Cammy, thank you. No way they would steal Luke's story, says Manuel.
Yeah,
Yup.
they did.
Amber wouldn't lie. She might fall off the weird wagon and be weird, but I mean with fun facts.
Fun facts are fun facts.
My YouTube channel, even though I post it every day, never gets views. Used to let you guys down. I will watch every single video. Oh, thank you, Humberto. Cruz.
I mean, there's 9,000 videos.
Thank you so much.
I would just focus on the shorts.
I'm watching your Spiderman videos right now. Thank you, Timmy.
Thank you, Timmy.
Hey Tyler, how's it going? Tyler says I watched the video update. I'm devastated that everything is happening. You guys don't deserve this. I'll try to keep you in the air.
Oh man,
I'll do what I can to keep you guys up in the air.
I didn't get any rewards from that?
Thank you.
Darn.
Does putting the shorts playlist on loop throughout the day add to the view count?
I don't know.
Just playing through it one time, because it only counts as one view. Like, if you watch one short 100 times in a day, it will only count as one view. It only counts as one view per day.
Per short.
So after the next day, like, everything starts out after midnight the next day.
Well, no, it's a 24-hour period. I don't
24-hour period.
I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's like
angry old lady. Yeah, and then when Luke got back into the car, he was like, yeah, this lady like tried to maul me with her purse.
And you're like, no, she didn't. It's like, yeah.
I felt bad because I was sitting safely in the car.
Yeah.
I remember Luke and I were like so like when we brought that Wii home, we were just like cheesing it. Like we got home and
cheesing the Wii.
Like we were just like smiling so big. We were just like, oh my gosh. Because then we saw online like hardly anyone got a Wii. They were just completely sold out.
Yep.
And we were just like, whoa, we are so cool.
So we had, I remember Amber snuggled up with me and we were doing Twilight Princess, but like we had this small little couch like at our college. And I tried to convince her. I was like, well, if we hook up Twilight Princess in the bedroom, then, and you're like, nope, it stays in the living room. But it's like, I like watching it, even though it's on this very small TV. It's like, but, we could just, and you're like, no. Amber was adamant that the game system could not be in the bedroom because, we needed to sleep and stuff like that, and we'd have class the next day. So, we had a nice little setup. It was a fun little cabin. It was a little cabin.
Tyler says, just like the Joker needs Batman, I need the K-Wings. Thanks, Tyler.
Appreciate it, Tyler.
You're breathtaking.
Let's do the quest that's close by.
Great to see you, Mage Wolf. Great to see you, everyone. Angry old ladies, says Sean.
Angry old ladies are terrifying.
Well, the cabin that we lived in this little, so there was like a married dorms. And
yep. There were like married dorms. Well, I'm just going to read through Yondu and then you can continue. I ain't never been one to say no paying gig, but... Well, look who we have here. It's Spiderman. What are you doing? I'll admit that usually where the money is to be made, Yeah, Yondu, what are you doing here, man? Nah? Don't you know if you heard, I'm here to catch the Dark Elf. Oh, somebody got an amazing card. Stop it! Stop taunting me. I'm waiting for my crew to track him down. But in the meantime, I found something that might add up to the pile of unexpected credits. Huh? No way. I'm not getting sucked into another one of your get-rich-quick schemes, Yondu. Hey, now. I seem to recall that our deal on Xander Earth worked out just fine for everyone involved. And now I got plenty of room for refugees on my ship. Might as well save some lives, right? From what I hear, the teeth of the wolves that live in this here forest are worth a fortune. Find some for me, and I'll rescue 2 Midgarians per tooth. What do you say? 200, look at how much experience you get now. 248,000 XP.
Everyone's saying it's Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
Thanks so much, Cammy. You're so sweet.
Wait, why can't I accept?
Says,
Glad that's over.
I left a like for you guys.
Thank you.
Good luck with the remainder of your stream. Prayers for you guys always. And I'm going off to rest, and hopefully my voice will be back. Good night.
Yep. Drink
Good
some
night,
tea, Cammy. Put some honey in your tea, and that'll help out a lot.
Queen Cammy. Good night. Yeah, only in New York, says Cool Shinji, for getting hit with a purse.
Albany, New York. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Wells says, you guys are so... Oh, hey, Gaming K, how's it going?
I guess we're doing this.
Oh wow, that's
You
gonna
guys are the
take a while.
cutest couple. Oh, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we stayed in a very cold, like, cabin, like they were married dorms on this, like, college out in the middle of nowhere, so you could go to school if you were, like, if you were regular in the girls or guys dorm, or if you were married, you could go in the married dorm, and it was, like, these cabins that were, like, freezing cold, like, literally, I would get up in the morning and it would be, like, 0 degrees, and you would have to, like, the heat wouldn't even be on when you got in the morning, so you'd have to, like, get up at 5 in the morning and, like, then turn the heat on and then wait an hour or two before it would actually turn on. And then, like, I don't know if I should go into the rest of it, but basically the school had a dress code and everything, so Luke was completely fine, but I had to wear skirts and it was, like, freezing cold, so I had all these, like, layers of, like, leggings under my skirt and stuff like this. And you had the option of either driving or walking, which walking would have been, like, probably would have taken 40 minutes to get to school. Some people walked, but like, the cabins were kind of, like, far away from the actual school, so.
Yep. That should do it. You got yourself a deal. I'll tell my crew to round up anyone in danger. That is, if I can figure out where they are and why they ain't reporting in. Captain, I know I should have contacted you earlier, but we had some minor difficulties. But we finally knew Beetle Blood's location. Big bad Beetle Blood.
Yeah, I will definitely keep you in my thoughts and prayers, Dante Lopes. Says if you guys can pray for me. Some stuff he's going through.
Uh-oh.
Definitely.
Well, what do we have here? This is some type of selection box? Oh. We can select some of these. Select some of those. Dimensional ticket. Yeah.
I think Luke's always praying. He's always praying for my mental health because he's like, please let Amber be in a good mood.
You're not wrong.
I'm being good.
Yeah, I'm having fun with you tonight. Login event offer.
If somebody tells me to be good, I end up being the opposite. It says Nightwing Alex. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's reverse. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm the same way. Like, if people boss me around too much, like, well, I'm just gonna go skip school and get a Wii. That's the first and only time I've ever skipped school. I've never skipped school in high school or anything.
Oh, what is this? Oh, I didn't see.
Bree.
Do you see this? Fenris has a hunting here. As you can see, we managed to take down this enormous troll with one bite. His teeth have left distinct marks on the bones of his prey, and I know them anywhere. What a fascinating creature to study. He looks like he has a Wakandan jacket, so I gave him a Wakandan accent.
He does look like that.
Maybe we ought to study something else before the big bad wolf decides to blow your house down. Oh, I understand the joke. Fenris would never hurt an innocent, unless, of course, the Dark Elves have done something to provoke him. You want to know what they should do? Like, the next area that they add in this game either should be, like, Wakanda, or, like, maybe Asteroid M or something from the X-Men. Like, as their next, like, massive open world. I think that would be fun. Come, I tell you more about this majestic beast. Okay. I'm good, I want to know more about this majestic beast. Legends say it is actually the child of Loki himself. I am not sure if that is true, but I know the creature has great magic. The gods of Asgard felt Fenris was far too dangerous to roam free. So the dwarves forged an unbreakable chain, known as, something. Alas, when Ragnarok came, Fenris was let loose upon the realms, and when the gods came to Midgard, he also followed. Now he hunts these woods at night, mustering his strength and striking powerful blows to kill his prey. My studies have been found evidence that Fenris is gotten bigger, faster, and stronger when he becomes angry, and as his power was not enough, he is smart as any of the gods as well. Oh, and another thing. Is there any gonna be a quiz after this? Because I nodded off just for a little while. I am very upset. I understand I too was overwhelmed by the sheer majesty of Fenris when I learned of its prowess. Yet I soon followed what was much more of him worthy of my devotion. For instance, did you know that Fenris was a bit offhand of Thor's brother? Or what?
Greetings,
Oh,
my
so
friend.
basically you're hearing a story and you're gonna get experience from this?
Why don't you just...
Oh, I guess...
I think you could do Retro Mondays on games that you didn't play as a kid, though. You could just say, like, well...
I told you, I have like 25, technically more episodes that I could do, but the problem is, like, I don't have the means to record them.
If I was trying to do a Retro Mondays on games...
They're all old PC games.
The ones I never played, I would just, like, look up other people's stories, and then I would just say out loud that they were other people's stories. Or you could just... Well, you could say it was her friends.
I don't know.
Oh,
I do not think that would work out very well.
yeah.
But you are entitled to do what you... Whoa, the game jammed up.
Or you could rent the game from the store.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, now, like, go get a retro game, like, now, rent it from the store, and then
You can't rent retro games.
Okay, fine. Buy a retro game from the store.
Hello, my friend. I have been devising a new way to trap dark elves. Perhaps you could assist me. My studies have been based on fluid used by Spiderman of our realm to weave his webs. While they're extraordinary, I fear the webs alone will not withstand the dark elf magic. Rude. But with added ingredients taken from our foes themselves, we might need a remedy for that.
I guess I'm going up to bed soon.
I guess so.
I was just gonna say, I'll just finish my thought and then I'll go up to bed.
Okay.
Basically, what I was gonna say is you could, like, rent the, or buy the game from a retro game store.
Mm-hmm.
Great, someone's gonna talk soon.
No.
You could buy the game from a retro game store.
Ha ha! I don't remember what this guy sounded like. Whatever. Success. Now the fluids... Nope, he's not Wakandan. I don't know. I don't remember his voice. It was too...
How do you know he doesn't live in Wakanda?
That's pretty amazing. Once the camp is all safe, I'll try to swing back to get some of that stuff for myself. Your praise is noted, and I am merely going... Whatever, I don't know.
You might
Bargus.
be an exchange student that lives there.
My research will stop until the Dark Elves have just driven into the forest. It was too soon between, like... I got
It's fine.
confused.
You're gonna give everyone a Wakandan accent now, even
Everyone is
Spider-Man.
from Wakanda. Wakanda forever. Oh, we have a bad guy coming. 3, 2, 1. Why is there no bad guy?
Alright, what I was gonna say is you could get the game from a game store.
Uh-huh.
Like, say you went and got it today. And then you could sit there and you could be like, all sparkly eyed, like, wow, this game is great. Like, pretend as if you're a kid playing it. And then when you do your Retro Mondays review, be like, when I got this game, when it came out of the package from the game store, when it came out of the game store package, when I got this game, when it came out, I was wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I thought this game was amazing.
No. Also, Amber, how many hours does it take to put a Retro Monday video together? I told you, it's 72 hours. I barely have time to even... I'm working every chance I get, like 20 hours or 20 minutes, like a couple times a week, trying to finish my Long Halloween 2 review. Like, I don't have time to dedicate, like... it even takes me like a couple hours a night to make YouTube shorts. So I mean,
We're doing this.
I don't know why, but I can picture the gaming with the Golden Girls theme. I know I'm more weird. Thank you, Andrew Sweater. I appreciate that.
the Golden
that
Girls
wouldn't
thing?
work. But you could just be like, when I first played this game, I thought it was amazing. Like, you could play it one day and then the next day play it again and be like, and now playing it again after one day, but it's kind of implied you're playing it after 20 years. Like, now after playing
That's
it
lying.
again. It's just omitting the truth.
Right, that's called lying.
Is it though?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
I've already done all the
I
most.
feel like you have a different definition of lying.
I've already done the most popular games you can think of. The only ones I haven't done are the RPGs. I mean, I haven't done the... See, you have to remember, too, that games got longer. I did not do a lot of reviews on all my GameCube games and N64 and stuff like that, because those games were a lot harder to do than Super Nintendo and NES games. You know? Those NES and Super Nintendo games were not really that long. Why is there weird piano music?
They don't sell retro games anymore. They're very expensive.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
they are really expensive though.
It's a cute idea that Amber had, but it won't work.
I'm not saying that I'm trying to have fun, but...
Trying to have fun, but lie.
Well, you wouldn't have to... It doesn't go as far as saying, like, when I played this game, I was 6, and make up this whole story about it.
Dang it! They smashed it to pieces. I gotta find a way to fix this fast. I guess this is my problem now, but I still owe you for your efforts. So, here's some info. You'll find an injured soldier at these coordinates. I gave him a good deal on some medication, but he might still need your help. What? Okay. Talk to a guy named Martin. Alright, let's go talk to the guy named Martin. Whee!
Amber's almost like... What I'm saying is, like, if I did have to stretch...
Good day.
Hey! These forests in Midgar or whatever. I know that you are so busy, but I'm in great need of stuff. The Dark Elves took my seed pouch, yo! Wow, you're looking for missing seeds. Me too. Do yours grow up to be world trees? Ah, world tree? Nah, I fear not. But these seeds might turn into a beanstalk. If the Dark Elves get their hands on them, Midgar could pay the price. If you are planning to defeat those Dark Elves, would you look for them, please? For 200,000 experience? Yes! I will do your seedling quest. Heck yes. That is worth my time and effort. That is a lot of experience for me.
Speaking of long games, it reminds me of 2-disc Metal Gear Solid game for PS1.
You asked for it.
What I'm saying is you could just be like, when I played this game, it was lots of fun. You could just matter of fact, and people could decide themselves if they thought that was your childhood or recently.
I already told you, there were a lot of games that I played when I was a teenager for the PlayStation, PS2. Or I wasn't a teenager, I was college during the PS2. There were a lot of games that I ended up playing. I told you, the problem is how... Like, this channel would have to be doing very, very well. Because I would... A lot of my time would be spent every night working on those games, because playing through those games takes a long time. Where am I going to get the footage for all this stuff, Amber? Like PlayStation, N64, GameCube? I don't have the time involved.
I'm giving you an idea. Once we get our channel back to making millions of dollars.
Once we
Millions of dollars.
never gonna happen. No YouTuber.
Googleplex. Gazillions.
There are even PewDiePie doesn't make $1 million like a month on his channel. He makes like 100,000.
I don't need a month. Eventually. Well, anyway, I don't know how I would do it if I was doing Amber's Retro Mondays. Is I would go to forum sites and I would sit there and read other people's.
Yeah, that's plagiarism.
No, I would just say it's from Reddit. I would be like, "Here's a cool story from Reddit about this game." How is it plagiarism? I'll just ask the person if I can use their story.
And they're gonna say no.
Why would they not? I'm promoting them.
You're not promoting them.
I'm helping their story get seen.
No. That's dishonest, honey.
How is it dishonest?
Just is.
If you ask them if you could share their cool story. Cool story, bro.
No, cool story, bros. Means something else.
I don't know what that means. I just hear that phrase around.
Yeah, that's a sarcastic, like, you're lying.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel awkward right now.
Basically what you're doing is what IGN does, which is stealing.
No, I would ask. Well, I wasn't actually thinking of asking them, but then you made me feel bad about it, so then I would ask them.
No, Jiminy Cricket made you feel bad about it because it's stealing.
No, I actually didn't feel bad about it until you said something.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. But I will tell you, the reason why so many companies were able to make so many reviews on YouTube is because they would have somebody record the gameplay footage, and then someone would write the script, and then someone would come in and do the voice. That's how, I'm serious, that's how a lot of YouTubers were able to have so many videos on different types of games.
Oh wow. Manuel says, I had to fight 3 ninja grannies to get the last copy of the Sonic Adventure back in the day. You could go crazy with those kind of stories. Definitely, Manuel. See, you got it. Take Luke's story about the grandmother and one-up it. That's the way to do it, Manuel. I'm going to have my own series of Retro Mondays. What I'm basically going to do is only plagiarize Luke's stories. He'll be like, I got this Wii back in the day and a grandmother hit me with a purse. And then I'll do my own review of it. I'll be like, and I also got a second Wii. And I was also hit by 5 grandmothers with purses.
No. If you're gonna lie, you just make the lie a little bit more...
Oh.
You don't make it less believable. You don't make it like being beat up by a gang of grandmas.
Embrace the cool stories. Thank you, Fernando. Stay positive. Thanks, Spider. Yeah, exactly, Minwall. You got it. Just got done eating some good salad. Yummy, Gaming K. Ninja says Joker. Yeah, I'm never completely serious. It's like...
Oh, what's that smell? Could it be? Time to break out the tank guard, big guy. I hope I'm not too late. How long have I waited for this glorious taste to dance across my tongue once more? Your efforts will not be forgotten, my friend. I will be certain to save a glass for you, exactly 10 years from now. I have no idea who this guy is, but I think he's Asgardian. Woo! Oh, wait, no, that's only 25,000.
Amber made me choke. She cracks me up. Thanks, Nightwing Alex.
Amber's funny.
Druggle says, okay, wife, please no. A gang of grandmothers.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, IGN steals stuff? Nani.
Are you serious?
I think he's joking.
Oh, he's joking. No, I'm serious. They plagiarize people all the time. They've been guilty of plagiarizing on numerous occasions.
Gaming cases. IGN has gotten a lot better than it was because I still remember that Sonic was never good quote from IGN. Oh wow, Gaming K. They did not say that about Sonic.
The problem with IGN though these days is they don't hire journalists. They don't hire gamers. They hire journalists, and journalists are dishonest. So journalists are just trying to get their foot in the door for some place like CNN or CBS, Evening News or something like that.
At least I have Luke to keep me honest here.
Hey! They did not have the seeds. Curses. You must look harder, eh? Oh, that's right. He was Canadian. Look, I wish I could help more, but I need to focus on threats that are, already fully grown. Well, I know it's hard to fathom, but the danger these seeds pose to Midgard is quite real. If you don't believe, find my dear friend. He has been seen it firsthand. The horrors these seeds can bring. Hi, I'm his friend. Hey, Hobart is telling the truth. We need these seeds to produce stuff. These seeds were culled from Asgard's forest centuries ago, but a few seeds yet remain. With these seeds in the possession of dark elves, it could result in catastrophe for all of us. They must be recovered. Whatever, just give me the quest.
IGN too much water? I don't understand.
You can't spell IGN without ignorant.
Journalists are good at speaking their truth, says Droggle.
Yes, that's it, Droggle.
That's
Journalists
it.
are good at speaking their truth, not reporting to what the people need to hear. Same thing for gaming stuff now. Journalists in video games are more interested in telling you weird social or what do they call it, activism stuff in their... They're activists, they're not really journalists. And really kind of just glossing over what the game is about. They complain about stuff that's not in the game, like if, depending on what role the women have in the game, or, if the character is diverse enough. They don't really tell you important things like, does the game control well? How long does the game take to play? Does the gameplay suck? What's the music like? What's the voice acting like? What's the story like? They're more interested in things that have nothing to do with the game whatsoever.
Oh no, we brought up IGN. Everyone is talking about their bad experiences with IGN.
I can diss IGN because I applied to work for IGN, and I got hired. But then I got fired pretty quick
You could
because...
still work there.
No, I'd never go there. They would never hire somebody really talented. They're just looking for, you know, people with their own political
But you still
opinions.
had people that asked you later.
Ask me what?
You said that somebody offered you a job later about it, like
Not at IGN, no.
other gaming something companies.
Yeah, there are companies that want me to work for them, but they want to pay me like chicken fee
Yeah.
for all the, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Although if something happens to this channel, yeah, I'm probably gonna go back into game journalism and just keep my opinions to myself.
Keep your opinions to yourself.
And keep my head down and just.
I don't know why, but I was hearing. Yeah, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say just keep my head down and do a better job than they do reporting game stuff.
I was just hearing when you were saying they're activists. I was like, activists, barely even human. I don't know why. I was hearing that
That's
in my
funny.
mind.
That's funny. I like that. That's really funny. My gosh, Amber.
I should make a song about that. They
Interesting.
think that whatever game they write about is a game that they don't even need to know how to play.
All right, thank you. You found the seeds. You have my eternal thanks, eh? This crisis is now averted. Good luck facing the stuff. Woo! I think we leveled up. We leveled up. Woohoo!
Nightwing Alex says there was one woman there I wanted to punch in the face because she said it's nice that mainstream Pokemon game will be on the Switch talking about Sword and Shield. And he says, but it's confirmed thousands of times that Let's Go Pokemon is a mainstream game. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're pretending like there wasn't any other mainstream Pokemon game. That's weird.
Because they don't
understand.
They get a list of games that's coming out for the year, and then, you know.
Yeah, Luke's main problem with game journalists was like
There's a lot of problems.
they
with them.
play the game for say the game is 7 to 12 hours long. They play the game for 1 hour and then do the review.
1 to 2 hours, yeah. And then they get stuck in the game and they complain
And then
about
a lot of times they'll be like, I didn't like the game. They had no story. Like the game didn't progress the story very much. And it's like, but you only played an hour of it.
No,
You
they
didn't-
complain about stuff that's not valid. I was already telling you. They say stuff like, if there's a female character... I didn't like how this female character didn't have her own side story, and she was just like one quest. And it's like, we need to have more women in video games. And it's like, what does it have to do with this game?
I don't
Nothing.
like how the cat didn't get any character development.
Why is the cat just licking its fur and not actually contributing? Yeah, stuff like that. It's
Equality
just
for pets.
like, yeah, it doesn't
Great.
it's just dumb.
Brady says they gave Xenoblade 7 out of 10. Terrible company. That's true. That's true,
Uh-oh.
Brady.
Those Xenoblade sins. Let's count
See you
your
later,
sins.
JD. Thanks for watching.
Yep, have a good one,
great
JD.
night.
Okay, so we need
Like
to
The
up
Last
our-
of Us winning 2 GOTY.
Yeah, exactly.
This,
Darn.
nothing. Oh, yeah. Working at work and watching the K-Wings. Awesome, Fernando.
My power did not really increase.
They think every game is the next Call of Duty, says Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Good evening, Nintendo Sonic Gamer Gal. How's it going? What gaming sites are more trustworthy, says Karama.
That's few and far between
Not
these
very
days.
many. I mean, they're not really good game journalist sites in general.
I don't know, did I just do something right or wrong? No
Amber
cards
should
to
sing a
obtain.
song about singing a song. Definitely Paratrooper Earl.
Alright, what are we doing now? What side quest?
No. We know you would never punch anyone in the face, Nightwing Alex. We know it's just an expression.
It used to be an expression. Now it could be like,
It's-
threat!
It's
Threatened.
completely fine.
Yeah.
Luke says a lot worse expressions on his Twitter.
I told
Not anymore,
I told
though.
a guy to bag his face, and he was like, "You just gave me a suicidal threat. You want me to do self-harm?" And it's like, I didn't, but I do now. It's like, bag your face is a term, you moron. For generations, my family has tended the well of Mimir. I have had enough, and I shall no longer protect this stupid well, not even if Thor himself commands it. Now is a pretty bad time to quit your job your family's been doing for generations. Just saying. My father gave his life to protect this stupid well, leaving me orphaned and alone. He claimed to have saved great treasure for me, but died before he could reveal its location. Thank you so much for the super chat. All he left was a box of dusty old books, and now the Dark Elves have taken those as well. Whoa! 200,000 to get back his, I love that. Look at that pun. All is not well, because we're protecting a well. All is not well.
We know you're a sweetheart, Nightwing Alex.
200,000 next
says, I don't make threats, I make promises. Oh my gosh.
I used to say that.
That's
Yeah.
a cool line.
It's a Batman line.
Neon says, I'm sister shook right now. Hey Neon, thank you for the super chat.
You found the Book of Books? Did you also happen to find any treasure? No, alas, I suspected as much. Yeah, you know my Uncle Ben used to say that the greatest treasure is knowledge. This is something the MCU's missing, Uncle Ben. Are you suggesting that my father never actually had real treasure? That he lied to me all those years? Your father was a wise man, but my allies speak the truth. Your inheritance is not what you believed it to be, yet is more valuable than any coin. 'Tis a record of those who protected the well, handed down from father to son for generations. That makes no sense. My father was not a wise man. What value could these words have been? There are times when I thought Odin was unwise as well. But with that knowledge, your family was able to protect the well for centuries, my friend. Your father saw true value in wisdom of his ancestors, as should you. But I cannot even read the books. They're in a language I am unable to decipher. What good are they to me? Please, there must be some mistake. Could you check for treasure one more time? All is not well with this.
Thank you, Joker01 says, I have to go and I'm praying for you guys. Thank you so much. Drago says no, that accent was actually more Minnesotan than Canadian.
Okay, Minnesotan works. I actually know some Minnesota people. So.
Thank you, Neon. Hey everyone, what has happened so far? Says Real Omerald.
Throwing rocks at people.
We've been talking to Thor. Hey Omerald, how's it going? Save the K-Wing, says Nintendo Sonic Gamer Gal. Thank you. Brady says, I also don't understand their rating system. They give every game out of 10. They barely use 1 through 6. Brady. Yeah, that's true.
Sensational.
I can't trust ratings in video games now. The amount of times that companies buy good ratings are insane, says Brady. That's true because they get the game free and then
they get other perks.
Oh, wow.
It's not just...
So they actually get a perk to say the game is a better rating.
They get better benefits, they get exclusives.
That's what we have been offered stuff like that as well.
Favorable reviews.
Where we basically were like, no, I can't accept this.
See, what people say when they go on Twitter and social media and they start bad-mouthing publications and journalists, it's like, they're getting all these kickbacks and making a lot of money. It's like, no, they're not getting money. What they're getting is information. Like, if you get a favorable review, when the time comes for the company to release its next big game, who do you think is going to get the exclusive about the game before other publications are allowed to speak on it? That's the type of perks these companies get. So these developers will look... thank you so much for becoming a member. So these companies will look at people that have a record with their company. Like, you know, did they give this game a favorable review? How did they feel about this game we released a while ago that was in the same genre? And based on that, the PR companies and the press will get together and decide, you know, which publication is going to get the exclusive.
Well, we've had a few times...
It happened with trades I worked for.
I know, but I'm saying, like, we kind of had, like, as our own YouTube channel, like, there was a few games where you actually had to be honest about it. Even a game company, like, you were really in with. And you said your honest opinion about their game. And then after that, they had these exclusive things for their game, and they did not invite you to that.
Yep.
Afterwards, even though you worked with them way longer, you knew them way better, they would invite these people that were like nobodies, that had no subscribers.
Praise their game more, yep.
Yeah.
I had nearly forgotten. Ah, his family kept the secrets of the safe for eons, but writing their history in an ancient code. This rune stone should help the boy decipher the words, and perhaps he will finally realize his father's love for him. But he doesn't really look like a boy, Thor. All is not well with this quest.
Yeah, they did. I feel like they did. For instance, I can remember that. Yeah.
It's gonna be a cutscene.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Thor was right. These books tell the story of our family for generations, including memories of my mother. If only I'd known, I might not have wasted so much time resenting my father. Perhaps his wisdom is the treasure I've been seeking. Thank you.
Glorious
Okay, whatever.
Nintendo Sonic Gamer Gal, if you wanna, you can always be a member for 1 month. You don't have to continue, like, if you're able to be a member for 1 month. But don't...
Whatever you're able to
Don't,
do.
like, push yourself too hard. Like, if you can't...
Watch the shorts.
Just try watching the shorts. It will help a lot. Thank you for thinking of us, Nintendo
If you
Sonic
can't,
Gamer
if you
Gal.
can't be a member, watch 4 shorts a day.
Yeah, we
There you
know
go.
not everyone can. Kurama says, I remember one Game Informer said Sonic Generations is mediocre
Nah.
because it references Crisis City from Sonic 06, reminding them of a game which they thought was stupid.
I mean, Sonic
Says
06
Kurama.
was stupid, but Sonic Generations was a
Yeah.
fantastic game.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I must be blessed by Odin to see you here, Arg.
greetings, my friend.
Okay, he said Arg. Arg.
Yeah, and a lot of people are
Odin watch
saying...
over you.
Hold on a bit longer. I shall save you, says Martin. My companion has been captured by dark elves. He is merely a human, so he will be unable to stand their torture for long. They left not long ago. You might be able to find them. Woo! 200,000 XP, let's go!
Hail, noble
Yeah.
hero.
A lot of people were saying there were perks and, like, benefits about... Or, like, they would reach out to people who didn't give The Last of Us a good score or something.
Why is this doing this time of night?
Yeah.
I even told it to show me the verse of the day
Because-
in the morning.
Brady says, because they expect you to lie, says Brady. Yeah. There was a, I remember because Luke actually had to give there was a Batman game, that Luke, like, gave his honest review about.
Oh yeah, I got in trouble.
And then after
It
that,
was a mobile game.
I believe there was an exclusive, like, showing of something for Batman, and Luke was just like, I think he would have been invited, but he was not invited after.
Nope, I was not. I was taken off the list.
He was, like, literally, because he just, like, he said his honest opinion.
And then when I said something nice about one of the Injustice games or whatever, we were invited to the Injustice thing. When I was
Yeah.
critical of like Arkham Origins, we weren't on the press list for Blackgate. there
Yeah.
was a lot of stuff.
And then I remember one time you gave a review, something that was Sony related. I don't know what it was.
I get in trouble a lot, Amber.
But you said something about a Sony game, and, like, literally, we were on a list for something from Sony, and we were gone. And
Oh.
I just don't remember what it was, but I remember they were so mad at you. They
I
stopped talking to you.
I said, well, I got Tony in hot water. So The Last of Us 2 came out, and I said some stuff about it because we were I was given a code for the game, and I was very upset with our PR guy because I said I didn't want to cover it. So I basically made my conversation with Tony public, and I was talking about it, and then the studio who made The Last of Us 2 got in touch with Tony and basically said they would never work with us again because of, basically I said their game was crap. And, I wasn't going to play
wow.
it. Yeah.
So you kind of got Tony in trouble because he was probably like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, they'd like to cover this game.
Well, Tony does that with every public, Tony's
Yeah, I know,
nice
that's
to everybody.
Like his job is to say
So
favorable things.
I heard things about the game that was true about what happened to Joel and some other stuff, and I was very honest about how I felt about the game and what the game was like. I also talked about blacklisting that companies do to people. And then, basically, they called Tony back and they blacklisted me within that company. So everything that I said happens if you, speak out against the company. Basically, the developer of The Last of Us 2 proved me correct because Kwingsletsplays brand or the K-Wing Reviews brand as we're known, was blacklisted by the developer of The Last of Us 2. Which, you know, because Sony was the one handing out the game, we did not get a copy of that one game I really wanted to cover. Because Tony told me, he said, you need to be careful what you say because this same studio is going to handle distribution for the game you really want to play, which is the Samurai game.
Oh, yeah.
And I did not get the Samurai game early because I said The Last of Us 2 was crap.
Yeah.
And that if people... The reason why people are saying favorable things about it is because they don't want to end up incurring the wrath of Sony.
I have to say, though, the game that has most impacted us for saying our opinion on of any other game that we've ever covered that we had to say our opinion on, and it really screwed us over, which I don't see how we couldn't. It was to the point where it was so bad, there was no way that we could not say our opinion on it. Like, if it was just kind of bad, maybe we could gloss over it, but it was just that bad. The Star Fox...
Oh, Star Fox Zero?
Game, literally, that was the last game that we were ever on the Nintendo list for, you know, working as Nintendo brand ambassadors.
No. That's when it started, because they gave us the first round of Switch games. Like, snipper clips and all. That was the
beginning of the end.
That was the beginning of the end, yeah.
Like, after we said the thing about Star Fox Zero, they were pretty much done with us. Like,
they were mad.
They were so furious, because they wrote in there, like, you can't say anything bad about this.
They changed their terms of service.
And then we were like, I believe we even called them or emailed them and we were like, I'm sorry, but we have to actually be honest. Because our audience doesn't allow us to just pretend like something's good when it's not. Our audience actually, that's part of the reason our audience watches us.
Well, they got
because we're supposed to actually tell them how the game really is. That's part of our channel.
They got mad at me because in the conversation I had with them, I said, we're not a commercial for Nintendo, and they're like, well, that's essentially what a brand ambassador is. A brand ambassador is supposed to be, you know, using their YouTube channel to shine positive stuff about Nintendo games.
And we were like, no, that's not what we're doing.
I said, even if the game is crap, and she says, even if the game doesn't play quite as well as you think it would. It's like, so even if the game is crap, you want me to lie. And I was like, So after that, I, you know, definitely posted my grievances about Star Fox Zero.
I think that the fact that they pushed us to basically say, you are not allowed to say your opinion. You have to say this is good. And I think you were pushed beyond the edge. You were just like, whatever. I'm just going to say whatever I want. I remember when we were talking about this, and then you're like, well, I think we were, I don't remember. I guess we can go watch the video again. But I think you actually said in the video, like, well, I'm sure that some people are going to be kind of upset with me, but I need to tell you the truth about this game. And you just started talking about it.
I didn't tell people that they shouldn't buy it. It wasn't a horrible game. It just needs some tweaks and some improvements. Like,
yeah, you explained like how the game would be.
But yeah,
like,
we got in trouble for talking about like.
But we had talked to them before, and we said we don't feel comfortable lying about
this.
But
they sent us the Legend of Zelda HD Twilight Princess remaster for Wii U, and then they were screening every episode.
Oh yeah, why would they do that? It was so weird.
I don't know. And then when they found that one thing they didn't like about how I talked about drowning a clown, they were like, we don't appreciate you including things about like harming or rather like suicidal tendencies in your videos. I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? It's like, it's just a joke. So I mean, even then, and
yeah, they were actually
unbeknownst to us, like right before the Switch came out, the Nintendo Brand Ambassador program changed the terms of service to to say that a brand ambassador is not allowed to basically talk negatively about Nintendo products in their videos.
It didn't say that before.
It didn't say that when we first signed up for it in
said that.
2013.
Like it said that you will be able to showcase Nintendo games, and you know, and part of it was that basically it was like you get to showcase Nintendo games and we get a portion of your income, but
yeah. You found a trail of food and supplies? Ah, 'tis a sign. A sign of what? Messy elves? No. When I was struggling to recover, he would read human fairy tales to me. One was about two siblings who dropped a trail of breadcrumbs to make their path To market. He must have dropped food supplies so I could find him. The Dark Elves must be down that path. Okay, so we need to find his friend.
Yeah, for us, we already had a contract with Nintendo before the brand ambassador thing.
Ever since the 3DS.
So we were like, well, we're not sharing our income with you because why would we? We're already able. You're telling us you can get us games 2 weeks early, but we can already get them ourselves and cover them. Like, why would we share our income with you?
Yeah. So, I mean, to the Star Fox Zero thing, yeah, the game wasn't bad, the controls were bad. Like, the story was fun, the music was great, the nostalgia was good. The controls were terrible.
The controls were really bad.
And, you know...
Even we had other people that we knew that were playing the game at the time that we were talking to in other states, and they would talk to us on the phone and talk to us about how bad the game was.
Other brand ambassadors,
how bad the controls were.
Yep.
And they would almost be in a laughing, crying state of like, this is
but
so
then
bad.
They all omitted it from their reviews. Like they didn't say anything bad about Star Fox Zero.
We would be on the phone with them and they would be like, this is so unbelievably bad. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yep.
And we would be talking to them and we would be like, well, we have to say something because, you know, there's no way. And they're just like,
we're gonna have our audience buy the game. Wakanda guy! Martin, I knew he would remember the old story. Is he okay? I will take care of him from here. Thank you so much.
Well, that's the whole point, Luke. Is like, we would have, you know, grandmothers, moms and dads, even, you know, people buying this for their spouse or whatever, or themselves, and they would be saying, like, I am watching this to see how you like the game, to see if I should buy it. Yep. So, truth in journalism... That begs the question, if I pretend this game is great, they will waste $60 on a game that they may not like, because I'm lying.
And then it will reflect very badly on our brand.
I'm essentially lying, telling them this game is fantastic and not telling them the problems with it.
Okay. Many of my soldiers were injured, making it near impossible for us to forge ahead with our search. We saw the Dark Elves retreat north. Please save our people.
Greetings,
okay. So now I get to go fight a bunch of people. So, I mean, you know, by the time, like, the Switch came out, our relationship was already kind of strained with Nintendo, and they got rid of us because we voided the terms of service because we were... Everybody at the brand ambassador had to do snipper clips. Like, it was, like, one of the really big things that Nintendo wanted to push at the time. And Nintendo saw our snipper clips video, and they didn't appreciate how we did it because... we just played it how we normally play it.
Honestly, we didn't do it. I watched Kit and Krista's. They were arguing in theirs.
I know. They were arguing in theirs too. Yep.
And we did the exact same thing Kit and Krista did.
And Danny and Evelyn also. If you watch Danny and Evelyn's like snipper clips thing, I would say that they were a little bit more feisty with each other than we were.
The way we did it was funny because I was OCD and I was like, no, you're doing it wrong. And we made it really funny. I thought ours was more funny than anyone else's. Like,
Yep.
I think that...
But snipper clips was the end of our contract with Nintendo and it wasn't renewed, pretty much.
Yeah. And then we were... Honestly, the thing is, like, for us, like, we're not...
No, I lie at night. And then I get up in the morning.
For our videos, the way we started our channel was Luke and I would sit in front of the computer, play a game, put the microphone in front of us, and pretend the microphone wasn't there. So we would just play it as if we were just...
That's why the microphone gets hit so much.
We would just play it as if the microphone isn't there. We would just play it, talk about the things we normally talk about. It wasn't like... We didn't start out our video, we didn't start the channel out to make it like...
There was no plan.
We didn't start the channel to make it like a show.
Nope.
Everybody else that was part of the brand ambassador, Kid and Krista, I'm sure, do not hang out in real life outside of...
No, they're friends.
Alright, maybe they do, but they didn't originally before they were hired to work together. I'm just saying, like, there are many people that, you know, they're not like that. You know, in real life, like it's a show for them.
Yeah.
Like they're making a TV show for you guys. Like, but for Luke and myself, it was never like that. So, you know, snipper clips was just us working the puzzles. I thought we were. I tried really hard on snipper clips, and honestly, it was super hard. And
So anyway,
I don't know.
long story short,
I feel kind of sad that people didn't like it because I tried really
no,
hard
fans
on that.
fans liked it. Like Golden Harris didn't like it.
I don't know why they wouldn't like it. I mean, oh right, maybe because everyone says it ruins marriages and stuff, but it does. Like it's a whole. They purposely made the game to make it.
They brought us on to be honest, to be ourselves, to be our channel. Our channel sometimes critiques games. We sometimes do reviews during our playthroughs. And, you know, we weren't just going to be like, oh, look at this, we're playing this game, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, we actually... You never know what we're going to do in our videos. We never know what we're going to do in our videos. But they changed the contract that we originally signed when we renewed. It's my fault for not looking over the contract, like, fully with my, you know, representative. Like, Travis and I didn't... When it was time to renew the contract at the end of 2016, before the Switch came out, you know, they had made some amendments to the original contract because for the most part the contract looked the same, but I didn't see the additional appendages about like you can't be critical, you can't say this, you can't do that. There was like at least five different things that they added that at least 2 or 3 of those were based on how we do Let's Plays. So I mean, you know, as soon as we crossed that line, we were done, I guess. So, and then not only that happened, but we've been blacklisted because whenever we've had other new YouTubers who they start or they're on Twitch and they recommend us because they're like, oh, well, our friends would, you know, they're like, oh, you have friends who want to join the brand ambassador program?
Yeah, we get recommended to the brand ambassador program
often.
All the time.
Yeah.
We have Nintendo calling us all the time. Like, we have them contacting us by email, and we always have new employees at Nintendo contacting us all the time.
Scouts, yep.
And they will contact us like almost like every 6 months.
And then after we get a hold of them, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we actually can't work with you. And it's like, the blacklist is still there.
They'll look us up on a piece of paper that we're on, like a sheet of paper.
We're on a list.
On Nintendo's like office or something.
Golden Harris
office, and then they'll be like, you know, we can't, I don't know, they're just
can't
like,
work
oh,
with you.
They're like, are you these people? And they're like, oh, I thought,
oh, it's the K-Wings, oops.
Is this like, so if we change our channel name, you could
probably
work with us?
Yeah, if you changed your channel name and you did something like Amber's like thing on Twitch or something like that.
Not true.
Yeah.
Not true, Amber, because if you say that Xenoblade is bad, I would never believe you, and I would still buy the game. Well, yeah, but at least, Brady, at least you guys know that we're saying our honest opinion, though.
Yeah.
Like, even if you guys disagree with us, at least we're trying to be honest what we think of it. Like...
I'm trying to talk to this guy.
Yeah. Thanks, Extralinus says, I appreciate you guys because you're honest.
I thought we would not live to see another day. Thank you, brave hero. Well, farewell. Thank you. I must confess, our captors were acting unusual even for dark elves. They suddenly became excited as though they had found something great of importance. All of their soldiers departed to the west, except for the ones left to watch over us. I wonder if they might be headed to the well. The well? Could that be the one that those wicked elves have been seeking all along? Whatever they hope to find at the sacred place, it does not bode well for our people. We must make haste. You were with me this entire time, and you're like not helping me at all. Woo! Level 68. There we go.
All right. Have a great day,
Ow.
King Evan.
Ow.
Have a great night, King Evan.
Level up, level up.
Like, yeah, I mean, we can have our opinions, but if there's a glaring problem with the game, like, we have to say it.
Of course. It's going to come up in our gameplay.
Honestly, I don't really think that you did anything wrong with the contract. Like they should have let us know that there was a difference or
no,
something.
the companies don't want to do that. They want to catch you.
That's just rude, though. They should have known, like, that we weren't going to look at the contract. Why would we?
Most YouTubers don't.
They already know what our channel is, so why would they sign us up if they know we were going to break it?
So they can get rid of us.
It's like going to a prank video channel that only does pranks and then having in the contract, by the way, you can't do any pranks.
No pranks.
And then as soon as they do a prank, they're like, we said no pranks. But that's what my channel is, yo.
But my channel's about pranks. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Your channel's about being a brand ambassador.
I did notice, I won't say what it is because I don't want to get in trouble, but we did have to sign a contract with a company recently, or this last year.
It was last year, yeah.
That basically said you can't make fun of any characters in the game or any people that work with it, like
you can't make fun of yeah.
You cannot make fun of any actors. You cannot make fun of any characters. You cannot make fun of people's like outfits. You cannot make fun of like this is like my entire material that I have here. I mean, like basically
no Green Ranger shaming.
Okay.
Hey, we got another member. Thank you.
Thanks for becoming a member. Thank you, Pirate Canvas.
Appreciate it, Pirate Canvas. You rock.
So Luke and I actually
no Green Ranger shaming.
So Luke and I were very nervous. Thank you, Pirate Canvas. You're breathtaking. Luke and I were so nervous because we were like, oh my gosh. Like, they're going to look at our channel and know basically all these rules.
Yeah, it was the power.
It's everything that we do. Like.
So, anyway, last year, they hired a new community manager at Hasbro. And he went through and he is of the... how do I explain this? He's of the weird Twitter crowd. The one that, you know, basically... There's no other word to describe it, okay?
Woke?
Yeah, woke. He was one of those guys.
Very sensitive to people. Like, he has a whole list of things about being sensitive to everyone's feelings.
So, basically, he's not there anymore. He doesn't work for Hasbro. But he had every one of the Power Rangers ambassadors, like, sign this basically massive... It was like a... Oh my gosh, it was a pretty big contract.
Basically,
it was
like,
way bigger than the one with Saban.
You couldn't make fun of any characters in the game. You couldn't make fun of... You couldn't say anything like I would be... I would feel like I couldn't even make fun of the bad guys. I couldn't even make fun of, like...
Nope.
I couldn't even make fun of... Who's that guy? Goldar. Like, you couldn't even make fun of their voice. Like, you couldn't laugh at anything. Like, it was just, like, so weird. It was like, well, that's exactly what we do, is laugh.
And then they wrote, like, this little thing on the bottom, or he wrote it. He was like... The Power Rangers is a very accepting and loving family, and we build each other up, and doesn't matter our differences. We're all Rangers, so you all need to be better Rangers. And I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, did they watch my Tommy videos? I'm like, where is this coming from?
Like, you can't compare one Ranger versus the other. You can't say one Ranger is better than the other. You can't say which... It was almost like you can't have an opinion about any of the Rangers.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even say... Like, you just have to play the game and just be silent. You can't even talk about it.
Also, I'm surprised that they still accepted me in the program, because we were supposed to, like, say our pronouns, like what we identified as. And I said Gold Ranger.
Oh, that was what you identified as?
Yeah, I wrote on the document, they said, what do you identify with? I said, you can refer to me as the Gold Ranger.
Oh my god.
And I signed it.
Wow, Luke.
I was like, this is the dumbest document I've ever, like, had to sign. And I put Gold Ranger.
Well, especially because it was saying you couldn't even say, like, you couldn't compare, like...
Gold Ranger power!
The whole point of game journalism is to compare things and, like, the different games, the different Rangers. That's the whole point, is discussing it, and they're saying you can't compare any Rangers with any other Rangers or shows. No show is better than the other shows. Like, you can't... The fact that, like, you couldn't make fun of, like, the one time I made fun of that putty, like... I just was like, oh my gosh, like, I just felt so bad because I thought, oh my gosh, they're gonna see our videos and they're gonna know, like, we just, you know, thank God Injustice never made us sign that, because then I would have I'm versus beautiful people.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of weird, there are a lot of weird people that work at these, like, they've inched their ways in like cockroaches at these video game companies. So, I mean, it's not really a professional document if you think about it, though, because what these brand ambassadors, when you sign stuff, these contracts should detail not necessarily who you identify, what you want to be called, because I'm literally going to write, if somebody says, like, what do you refer to be known as? You may call me Lord K-Wing. Or so I'm just gonna do something ridiculous. Monkey Paw Man.
We signed the contract.
I will be very upset if you don't refer to me as Sir Monkey Paw.
Oh, remember, Luke? We signed the contract, and then after that, we were trying to do our videos, and I was just like,
oh, I was nervous.
Hey guys,
yeah.
There's a new Ranger, and They look great. It's looking great.
Well, they had.
And then like 6 months later, you were making fun of somebody's voice in the game.
Yeah.
And I was freaking out. I was like,
yep.
oh my gosh. And then I said, oh, like, we can't do this. And then you were like, oh, by the way, that guy's gone. Like that contract is no longer.
That contract's null and void. He got fired.
And I was just like, oh. And then I started making fun of the guy's voice too.
Yep. The Tommy and the Rocky band we're back. We're back to action. Because I mean, all in good fun. I already told people if I met Steve Cardenas in real life, you know, I'd be like, you're not as cool as Jason, but I still think you were a great Zeo Ranger. I wouldn't like rag on the guy like in person because I do appreciate that, you know, he came in, he did the Power Rangers, he was awesome in Zeo. But yeah, I mean, he even knows that he was a replacement Ranger. Like they even joke about it. Like Adam goes on tour with Austin St. John and, you know, Karen Ashley and stuff like that, and they are very proud that they were replacement Rangers. You know, they kept the show going. You know, if Austin St. John and all those characters were fired and the replacement thing wasn't successful, then Power Rangers wouldn't have continued, obviously. You know? Or maybe Saban would have had to bring ASJ and those other guys back, Walter and Twee and stuff like that, and actually be part of, like, the Screen Actors Guild or whatever. But, you know, I would be very, very polite to Zeo Ranger Blue in real life.
Yep. Druggle says we are most amused, K-Wings.
Thank you.
Gaming,
Why is it whenever I need help, there's nobody here to help me?
SC Spurs says no, we still call you Old Man Luke.
That's fine.
See, we don't mind. We don't mind it. We can take it. Luke can take it.
I can take it.
Hey, Starshine! How's it going? Great to see you, BG Starshine.
Ow. Help me! Where's all these people with the things?
They all say that, says Brady. You mean like all companies now?
All companies are doing those crazy contracts too. You have to.
They didn't before though.
No.
I mean, Luke and I have been on YouTube for a long time. We never had anything like that.
Nope.
I mean, we actually. I mean, we have done some really weird videos. Like, we actually had Mickey talk about the death of Disney Infinity and sit there in a graveyard making fun of how Disney Infinity was dying. I mean, if we were gonna get a bad phone call, I mean, that would have been Disney back then. Like, I'm surprised Disney never called
Oh, now
us.
somebody shows up!
Like, we got called by Nintendo, or we got a bad email or whatever by Nintendo for saying that Star Fox Zero or whatever had bad controls, but we didn't get a call from Disney when we said, you know, Disney Infinity is dead.
Well, I mean, Disney Interactive was sacked when we did that. They were, like,
yeah,
their
company was
If
gone.
you go back and you look at the comments on that video, there are some former Disney Interactive employees that thought it was hilarious.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Like, the Lego people. We had all these friends who worked at, like, Traveler's Tales and stuff like that. They loved watching our videos, and when we were making fun of characters and just having fun, because I know that people don't want to believe this, but there are a lot of people when they play video games, they actually make fun of fictional characters because it's funny.
Yeah.
They're not going in the back of their mind, I don't want to hurt this character's feelings. It's like, you can't! They're not real! They don't care! You want to poke fun at somebody that's not real, there's nothing wrong with it. I would not go up to an actor's face and be like, you have a face for radio or something mean like that. But if I don't like their, their voice in the game, yeah, I'm gonna make fun of it, but I'm not calling out the actor. I'm saying the character's voice isn't good. You know? It's nothing to do with the person behind the voice. It's the person who was chosen to be the voice for that character was poor casting. I don't, you know, people are just too sensitive.
So Amber is Mrs. Monkey Paw, then says Maple. Wait, what's Mrs. Monkey Paw?
When we have to sign another contract and they ask what I want to be called, either it's going to be I demand.
I will be Mrs. Monkey Paw, definitely Maple.
Either we're going to be called Monkey Paw or we're going to be like the Primes. Like I'll be like, fill out Hasbro's new thing. What is your name? What do you want to be referred to when we email you? I am Optimus Prime.
I will be
Autobots.
Where's the girl from?
Or Duke. I want to be Duke. I want to forever be known as Duke
Who would my...
to Hasbro.
I will be Princess Leia.
And they better follow my correct pronouns, or else I'm gonna give them a cold stare. I'm sorry. What did you say? My name is Duke. No, that's not my name. That's my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is K-Wing. My name is Duke, and I'm the leader of the G.I. Joes.
Wait, Fernando
Be
says,
better.
Fernando
Be
says, what?
better.
People used to have a sense of humor back in the day.
Yeah,
Nani?
people used to have a sense
They
of humor.
did. I shared your thing on Twitter, KY. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Pirate Canvas. And thanks for becoming a member. You're breathtaking.
Let's rock it. Oh, yeah, you're going down. Wait, did I get anything or this person steal all my... No!
Manuel wants to know,
Sweet.
what is the worst company that you've dealt with, Amber and Luke?
The worst company?
I mean, we've dealt with... We dealt with a company... I mean, we've dealt with companies that
Mobile company.
are really bad and then didn't pay us
There
at all.
was a mobile company that we worked with.
That's the same one I was thinking of. The one where they did that stupid jail... That jail game, that mobile jail game where they made us...
Yeah.
They made us do that jail...
I mean,
And then they didn't pay us. They were like, you didn't do it fast enough, or... Like, you didn't say enough good things about the game, so we're not gonna pay you. Like, we... And we spent all this time making these... And they made us redo the video, like...
Oh my gosh,
several times. We had to re-edit it, so it took weeks to make. So it was actually costing us so much money, we didn't get to do any other games. Because we were desperate for money, so we started working with mobile companies because they pay a lot for people to do terrible games.
Yeah, pretty much. Our favorite mobile company to work with is Gameloft. Gameloft has been... We've been partners with Gameloft even when we're not, like, currently partnered with them.
But,
they have us in the books, they love working with us, and we love working with them.
For mainstream companies, like, that aren't... I don't know if you'd call...
I don't feel like doing all these side stories.
I don't know. It's hard because there are a lot of mobile companies out there that make really bad, like, Flash games.
Not anymore.
Well, maybe not anymore. Okay. But there were back then that they would actually pay you, like, if you were really hard on cash, like a couple $1,000s
to do a
sit
terrible
there for weeks and work on their game, and then, like, if you really needed the money, and then but you had to tell your audience that the terrible game was good. You had to say it was good. And, like, we actually warned our audience beforehand, like, oh yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna be doing some games, please be kind to us, like, we need the money. So please, like, don't be mean to us, like, we have to do this. But, like, eventually, like, after we did all those videos and basically ruined our reputation with our own subscribers, and everyone was mad at us, we had so many of our subscribers mad at us for doing it, then they said they weren't gonna pay us after that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And, like, we had to fight with them, and then they only paid us, like, 1/4 of what they were supposed to pay us. And it was just the worst. But I'd say, like, companies that, like, regular... I wouldn't really call that a company, because it was just, like, a scam, like, honestly.
No, it wasn't a scam. They were legit.
It was a legitimate company, but they were just jerks.
Okay, I can't fight this guy. Run!
But as for, like, actual consoles that actually make really good games, or companies that were difficult to work with, I would say... I feel like the company that really didn't like working with us was whoever made, like, that Batman Origins game. They didn't seem... Batman Montreal or whatever, they did not seem...
W Games Montreal does not like us.
I do not think they did like working with us.
No. Like, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, like, Gotham Knights, we will not be able to get early because WB Games Montreal does not like us. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I
like,
don't know why they don't like us though.
We made fun of Arkham Origins. We didn't
Oh, yeah.
we didn't kiss their feet.
We called out, like, things that they were completely inaccurate about on Arkham Origins.
And also
and then we continued to say how they weren't as good as the last company that made.
That interview that I had with the guy at E3 that I was calling him out on his continuity things, and he walked out of the interview. that was the guy who was the writer of the game.
Oh.
And I wasn't mean to him.
You actually asked him.
I was joking with him.
You said, well, like, how would one person's hair be gray, while the other person is completely normal.
Well, he was getting all defensive. He was like, well, the grappling hook was done because, you know, we're just trying to continue the gameplay from Arkham City. And it's like, that's fine, but what about this contradiction? What about this issue? And can you just explain to my audience of, like, 300,000, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, oh, yeah. He says, yeah, I'm aware of what you do with your stuff. And then I asked him a couple more questions. He got annoyed and he walked off the interview. And then, also the people who did Blackgate was also WB Games Montreal. And my Blackgate stuff is infamous, the things that I said that got me in hot water. It was all true, though. I mean, the game was garbage.
Oh, wow, thank you for becoming a member, Joseph West, again.
Thank you, Joseph West.
Great to see you again, Joseph West.
All right, I gotta do the story, honey. What a great fortune! I had not expected to find a friendly face so deep in these accursed woods. When I heard your footsteps, feared more dark elves had arrived. And while I never run from a fight, I'm relieved to see you instead. But what brings you here, my friend? And more importantly, did you happen to find my mead? Find your mead? No, I did not find your mead.
Starshine recommended you this channel. Thank you for coming by. Thanks for recommending it, BG Starshine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Starshine.
And thanks for becoming a member. Pirate Canvas says, he's taking care of his working part-time and his mom is sick, taking care of her. I'll definitely be praying for your mom, Pirate Canvas.
Of course. You seek wisdom from the well of Mimar, but I fear you are led my soldiers to defend this place as soon as the dark elves show their hideous faces. But more woe unto us all, as we already drained of its energy or whatever. It happens so fast I can't read it this all. Cannot be summoned in such a state, and it takes more than mere water to replenish this enchanted well. Hold, I do believe I saw dark elves clutching ruined magics. Those miscreants may not have realized the power they possess, but those stones might be the key to summoning Mimar. I shall smite the rest of the elves here single-handedly. Head north to the rune stones. You gotta
Sean said, yeah, I didn't like Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. Yeah.
Blackgate was terrible.
I'll definitely keep your mom in my thoughts and prayers, Pirate Canvas. Thank you so much for becoming a member.
Appreciate that.
But yeah, now it is getting to the point where a lot of companies are signing contracts that are like, you cannot say anything negative. You can't make fun of any aspect.
They take all the fun out of work.
You can't make...
Traitor! You swore an oath to Omega Flight. Would not interfere. Oh, I did? Well, to be fair, I would have never been one to be trusted. Wait, why is Captain America here? I'm so confused.
You don't like when people focus on voice acting and call the game bad for it, Brady? Yeah. I don't know.
What is going on here?
I don't really know. I'm not I mean...
Oh, it's Loki! Loki!
Loki.
Oh, there we go. Loki appearance. Not clickbait. Not clickbait.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Brady.
Loki!
There's more than just voice acting to the game. There's a story and everything.
Do I have to
Leroy
fight these
posting the rules hype. Definitely. Thanks for posting the rules, Leroy.
Oh, gosh.
But yeah, like, companies are making... Yeah, but I think that was the one... I think that, yeah, the Montreal, WB Games Montreal doesn't seem to...
So, we'll have to buy
like
Gotham.
us.
We will be buying Gotham Knights. We'll be buying 2 copies to, cover. But we won't get that game early. There's no way.
Well, the thing is, in your defense, though, a lot of the things that you mentioned...
is what everybody thought about the game.
Also, a lot of people were saying, no...
Only people
like,
that kissed
you're wrong,
up to it.
Like, it's fine. It totally makes sense. There's no 20-year difference or whatever. Like, they were pretending it didn't exist. And then actually, after you interviewed the guy, after you brought your points, they actually changed the website to more, like...
Yeah, they did do that.
They changed the time continuity on the website after you talked to them about it.
No.
So it proves that, like, they realized that their time continuity... What they were saying didn't make any sense. Like, it completely didn't make sense.
They did change the website after E3.
They did.
Yep.
They changed their own website.
Yep, I remember that. And I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That's Loki. Yep, definitely, Chad. Hey, Chad, how's it going?
Loki.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pirate Canvases. I'll do anything to help. I'll buy some merch, too. Thank you so much, Pirate Canvas. You're so sweet. Well, you know, make sure to save your money for yourself as well. It's very sweet of you to become a member. And like
Being a
watching
member
the
is-
shorts.
Being a monthly member is all we need. You don't have to buy the merchandise if you don't want to. If you
yeah,
want
don't
to, go for it. But
especially when you're
you're already doing so much a month.
You're definitely doing a lot. Don't you guys don't knock yourselves out. Like, don't worry about it too much. Just you know, do the best you can. Like, you know, like for me, like since right now I have all these bills and taxes and business expenses, I always want to help like certain things, and I usually used to give a lot and I can't anymore. What I do is I just give a little bit and do what I can, and then I feel better, and then it's like I can just do that for now, and that's better than nothing. Giving a little is better than zero, so it helps a lot, because if everyone gives a little, then it can help make a difference. I think Luke's opinion of the game mattered to them, that they became salty at what Luke thought of the game, says Chad.
Well, they had this idea, and when I was, because we were still with Maker Studios at the time a little bit. Well, no, I think we were with Machinima then. The Machinima said, you know, all the other YouTubers who were talking about this, when they said that we were going to set up this interview because you were a YouTuber, an Arkham YouTuber, and a big one, they kind of expected that you were going to just say like very favorable things, like all the kids online. I'm not going to say who they were, but there were every Arkham channel. The ones that spoke, for the most part, always said everything that was very good about the game. And those are the ones that technically are in bed with WB Games Montreal. And that's why when the new game comes out, you can be very sure that they will get it, like probably very early.
Here's my thing, okay?
But
like,
we got in trouble by the guy who set up the interview for us because
yeah.
I was honest and I asked him like questions that my audience really wanted to know, like
you did.
Where does this take place in the continuity? How does this involve like what goes with an Arkham Asylum later?
But people on Twitter asked you to ask those questions. Like,
Yep.
they did want to know.
They did. Yep. Yep.
I remember when the new Spider-Man game came out, like the first one, Marvel's Spider-Man or whatever, PS4. And I know that either some of those kids got it early or something like this. And they were just saying every single aspect of the game they were saying was wonderful. There was no problem.
Because you can't say anything bad. Oh
and
my gosh.
So like they were just saying, this is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. And then when we played the game, we were sitting here making fun of the glitches. We were laughing the whole time. And I just think I would never change it for the world. Like, even if I don't get the game early, it's so much more fun having the freedom to actually tell people what I actually think.
I mean, you're supposed to. Like,
because I just don't, I cannot sit here and say this is awesome, this is awesome,
you are supposed to be, a content creator is supposed to be somebody that puts their personality into their work. And you're supposed to be an influencer. You're supposed to influencing your audience to, you know, pick up the game or something. If you're, if you're just trying to please the company, you're not really doing your job.
You're basically
for your audience.
Yeah, the whole point of, the whole reason why nobody even listens to, IGN in a lot of places is because they lie and they're kind of like corrupt because like they get perks for saying the game's great. So the only person...
They get exclusives.
The only person that is left to give you an honest opinion would be the YouTube influencers. So if YouTube influencers can't be honest, who can be?
That's a good way to explain that.
So it's like the last line of defense.
Aha! There you are, Noble! Inform me of what has transpired. As always, Midgar is a safer place thanks to his massive efforts, and yours as well, Spider-Man. Bring those rune stones to the well. I believe we shall be able to summon him within their power or something. We're gonna summon Loki, I bet. I'm not naming names. I'm just saying.
Probably.
You could probably guess. Wait, that's how you summon? Those aren't ruins. That's like...
Yeah.
This is cutscene based.
Okay.
Lord
Ooh.
of Thunder, why hast thou summoned Mimir?
Mimir!
Guardian of ancient wisdom.
Mimir, we need your keen insight to save this universe. We hope to bring the World Tree back to life.
So you seek the seed of Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil.
itself. I fear the sacred seed has fallen into the twisted hand of Malekith the Accursed.
Malekith. I feared as much.
Alas, God of Thunder, it will take a warrior of worth to defeat his ancient evil. The time is nigh to prove thyself. Your true fate awaits. Dost thou still deserve it?
Ooh, interesting. All
Yeah.
right. Nope.
Oh.
I know not of what Mimir speaks, but it seems as though there may yet be hope that I can reclaim the mighty Thor hammer. And now that we have knowledge of where the world tree lies, our victory is within reach. The time has finally come to prove my worth. And then maybe Thor will be an unlockable character?
Yeah, that's totally fine if you want to give us a shout out on your channel. Of course, I never would.
Ah, that temper of his will be the end of us all. How could Thor abandon us with these dark elves around? Yet we must forgive him. I saw that forlorn Thor became when he was forsaken Mjolnir. At last the lightning is coursing through his veins once more. But enough talk. There are battles to be won, boy. Then why are you still talking? Our camp is not far away. My people will be there, likely fending off more dark elves. Go help them. Level 69? No.
That's very sweet of you to do that, Dana. Thank you.
Thank you, Dana.
Yep, definitely. And yep, definitely, yeah, Pirate Canvas says, your husband influenced me in so many ways, so I gotta give back what he has done for me. And also says, I work part-time now and I'm able to give plenty because God provides. Yeah, thank you. It was very sweet. And Nightwing Alex says, so would Arkham Asylum 1 be on a different Earth than...
I mean,
I don't know.
I didn't bring up the multiverse back then, but it is interesting because when they were doing the interview, they were like, oh yeah, this is like a few years before Arkham Asylum, and people are like, oh, that's interesting, but I was just kind of like, wait a second, how does that work? And the guy's like, excuse me? And I was just like, how, I mean, have you seen the difference in the voices of the characters and also the ages of Commissioner Gordon and things like that? It's like, I think the gameplay looks great, but the story is going to be so upsetting to fans that, you know, and then eventually, you know, the website, they removed that it was just a few years before Arkham Asylum, and then they changed it to like 10. But before they were going with this thing that, you know, was much, much sooner. I said something, and I think somebody else said something, and, you know, it struck a chord. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well,
if nobody had said anything, it probably wouldn't have changed. Probably would not have.
Hello, friend.
The Dark Elves deserve to rot where they stand, I guess. Help my comrades are dying of mysterious diseases. Those terrible creatures are conducting an experiment on our soldiers. Only they have the antidote. We must take it before it is too late. Woohoo! 476 experience? Heck yes!
Well,
Glorious battle awaits.
Dana says, IGN was more reliable when Matt Casamasina was
Yeah, Matt Casima was awesome. He was my role model at IGN. Dude was amazing. Uh-oh.
there. Oh, thank you so much for the kind words, Pirate Canvas, and becoming a member. So nice of you. Thank you so much for everything, all the encouragement, guys. And a lot of you guys are talking about Xenogears. I don't know much about that. Yeah, definitely, Thomas.
I guess we're doing this.
Oh, that's very sweet, Pirate Canvas. It says, well, I know becoming a member is a lot, but my grandma said there's no such thing as doing too much. Well, that's very sweet. Just, you know, thank you very much. It's very, I don't know what to say. You guys are very generous.
You guys are very generous. Thank you.
Just,
Thank you for your monthly
Guys-
contribution.
oh, thank you. Brandon says, you guys will be in my prayers. Says Brandon William. I hope this channel will stay alive. Thanks so much, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thanks, guys, for your thoughts and prayers. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot.
Uh-oh.
Spectacular.
Ooh!
On one of your videos, I remember you saying, Nightwing Alex says, Luke, in one of your videos, I remember you saying you treat Arkham Asylum like it might be like a multiverse.
I treat Arkham Origins like it's a multiverse now, yeah, because there's too many inconsistencies, like especially once they brought Arkham Knight into the equation and stuff like that.
I think that WB Montreal, like, I feel like they just didn't like care to figure out how it would fit in with the continuity.
They were just trying to rush the game out because
Like
they were capitalizing on the Arkham formula.
I think they just wanted to say to you, like, it's just a game, why does it matter?
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like to Batman fans and comic book fans, it does matter. Like,
Well, the story was so good in the first 2 games that people, you know, wanted to see how this origin story really played out.
because if the origin is like, if the person looks 10 years younger and it's supposed to be 1 year before, it's like,
No, they said it was like originally it was like 2 or 3 years before.
yeah, it just doesn't make any sense.
And basically, it looks like he's in his early 30s in Arkham Origins, and then Batman's like in his late 40s in, or no, Batman's almost 50 in Arkham City, or Arkham Asylum, or whatever, you know. And Jason Todd is gone, and all this other stuff happened, and it's just like...
Well, especially for like Batman fans, you know, or Batman family fans, you know, anyone who is a DC fan, it does matter.
Yep.
You know?
Thank you, heroes. You saved my comrades. We will never forget what you have done. Give me all that sweet experience.
Now that's some great power.
Oh, it wasn't enough. Oh, wait.
I've just had a thought.
It was
but
enough.
It's so stupid, but it would be so cool if Luke Fox could be playable in Gotham Knights, but...
I mean, they're probably going to add DLC characters. It's a possibility. You never know. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that ability. Webcraft.
You told me that, well, we were about to play Gotham Knights this year, but it didn't come out.
It got delayed because
But-
of reasons.
You told me that, like,
I don't wanna
was
get
like,
into it.
I'm going to play as all... Luke said he's going to play as Nightwing, and I was like, I'm going to play as Tim, Jason, and Babs. I was like, all of them. I'm going to switch out. And Luke's like, no, because one of them won't get upgrade. Like, you won't be able to upgrade enough. You have to, like, pick one of them.
Yeah. They have an upgrade ladder.
So,
I don't.
like,
I don't.
I'll probably have to pick one character and just play as that character.
It's not confirmed yet, but one of the reasons why the game was delayed, the rumor is because they did some things to Tim to match his comic book counterpart now. So I don't know how invested I'm gonna get into Tim's story, because
Oh, yeah, because it doesn't have Stephanie and...
No, it's gonna have Bernard most likely,
Alright, honey.
and
Well,
some other stuff.
I'm probably gonna play as Babs anyway, so...
I'm gonna stick with Nightwing and Jason Todd probably.
But I mean, honestly, Luke, I do like to show, like,
Oh, I'll show
like,
him
the
a little
different
bit. I'm just not
characters.
gonna dive into his full story, if that's true. Like, I'm waiting for confirmation.
The person I'm nervous about playing as is really, like, the person that I would be most nervous as playing about is actually not Babs or Tim, but, like, Jason Todd would be really interesting to play as. Red Hood, because he would be kind of like... I don't know. I feel weird because I feel like Jason Todd is kind of a murderer, so it's like, I feel really weird playing as, like, that kind of character.
There's been some teases though that Cassandra is gonna be a playable character as DLC.
You know who I would really love to play as is Damien.
No.
And I could, like, I don't want to be violent or anything, but it would be hilarious if he was super violent.
Like, apparently there was like this little leak
With, like, a sword or something, and he, like,
because
chopped something.
things were so silent about Gotham Knights for the past, like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months. People did some digging that they weren't supposed to, and somebody did, I don't remember what the term is. I think it's data mining or something, and they
Yeah.
found, like, Orphan or, like, Cassandra Cain listed as, like, another playable character or something.
I don't know. I always think, every time you say Cassandra Cain, I think you're talking about Rose Wilson. I don't know why. I don't even
No.
know who Cassandra Cain is.
Batgirl from the 90s.
Oh. I would want to play, if I could add a character, I think Luke Fox. Batwing really deserves to be in the game.
Because if you look at the box art that's released for the game now that's official, there's actually room for 2 characters next to the characters that are walking, like on the box art.
So many characters already then.
There's 4 characters right now.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be 2 more. This may be our only chance to keep fighting. If I was a betting man, I would say the other characters would be Cassandra Cain and either Stephanie Brown or Luke Fox.
Alt costume of Batgirl.
Because if I'm just saying
Old
this.
costume, Oracle, wheelchair, Oracle.
Right. I'm just saying this though.
Wheelchair combat.
Since if they were really going for diversity in Gotham Knights, for the two like other playable characters would be Cassandra and Luke Fox. Would be what I would do at WB Games
If
Montreal.
they were really going for diversity, then they would have Oracle fighting people in her wheelchair.
Oh my gosh.
I demand that. I found my new Twitter rant I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack them until they add Oracle.
Okay. Bye. All right. Let's try to do this before my battery runs out.
Do you think Nightwing will have his gliding wings in the game, and based on the Court of Owls comics, is Nightwing Atlas?
Nightwing is probably going to have just his back grapple, like to, grapple around the buildings. I don't think they're going to give him his wings, no. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I think the only ones who have the ability to glide are going to be Batgirl and Robin, and Red Hood and Nightwing are going to get around using the back grapple. All right.
Oh.
My battery's running out, honey, so I have to cut you off.
Okay, alright.
Wow, it's been ages since I've seen another hero from another realm. Welcome to my not-so-friendly neighborhood, Spider-Man. Let me guess, you saw my webs on your way here. I learned a trick about studying the spiders of Niflheim. They're so strong, not even a frost giant can break free. It's pretty cool. I'm glad that Volstagg or whatever sent you here. The guy's got a big heart, probably too big, honestly. I mean, if he wasn't immortal, I'd be worried. But this really isn't the best time to chat. What with all the Dark Elves attacking, think you could help us out? Yeah. I can totally help you out. Let's do this. Yes.
Can I imagine? Chad says, can I imagine Oracle gliding with her wheelchair?
Yes.
Yes, I can. I'm imagining it right now.
It could work. It could work.
You know what I'm gonna do? I know this is wrong, but this is happening.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go to the hospital, get Luke to take a selfie of me in a wheelchair, looking sick and sad. Then I'm gonna make that as a profile picture of a fake account where I say, like, I make up a fake bio and it says I don't know, I'll make up a fake
Where are you
name.
going with this?
I'm Ashley, the wheelchair-bound comic fan. And then I will, like, email, like, the company that's making Gotham Knights, like, over and over and over on Twitter, harass them every day and be like, I demand to be represented in this game. Like, just tweet them every day. You have no wheelchair representation in the game. Are you denying Oracle to be in this game just because she can't walk? What's wrong with you? Like, serving, like, every day. And then, like, after a year, like, I guarantee you, like, she'll be in the game.
Can't we just hug it out?
And then they'll, like, try to email me, like, and be like, oh, by the way, we put her in this game, and I'll have deleted my account.
Okay.
And I'll be like, suckers!
Thank you, Amber.
You're welcome!
Coming through.
Logi Arrington says, don't do that. I might.
Yeah, don't do that. Not be
It would
good.
be funny, though.
It would be funny. Almost there. Come on, Spidey, take this guy down. I want this quest over. Yes, quest done. All right, let's go.
All right, good night, Dana.
The trolls and dark elves have created a path through the forest. With the enchanted weapons you collected, I think you'll be clear passage. If you can do this, it might be a brighter future for us. I thought we had a deal. I got your weapons. Now you need to... I'm going somewhere else. Bye. Too many have lost their lives venturing through these sinister woods. Ah, as dangerous as these times are, blah, blah, blah. Does not matter. Clear the passage so the lady can get through. Whoopsies. Oh no, I messed up. Clear the path. Get the experience. Beat the side mission. Good times. Whoop. Hey, Spidey. Wow, Spider-Man has a really cool armor. Thank you, my friend. For once, the Dark Elves actually turned out to be useful. You have my thanks. The magic in that artifact should keep the path clear. The people of Midgardia or whatever will sing your praises whenever they pass this forest. And now I shall honor my promise and return safely. Okay, whatever. Thank you. Level 70? No! Whatever. Thought we'd be at least level 70 by now. I want to hit level 70 tonight. Come on.
All right,
70
well,
hype.
With that, I think it's time. I think I'm at the point where I need to go. The wheelchair will have bat wings. Definitely Logi.
I mean, I'm surprised that did the Lego Batman games ever have Oracle? Was she ever?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Ultra Instinct Batman says, I can't wait to play as Nightwing and Red Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. What do you think of the new Matrix trailer, says Pirate Canvas?
I'm excited. It looks awesome.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves and Trinity and all those characters are back. And it looks awesome.
Yeah, we saw Leo's Let's Plays today, and I said happy birthday to him in the chat. Thank you, Brandon. Atlas Game says, I know I can say this, but my...
Sorry, honey. Whew, that was close, but I think I can take it from here. Thank you, Spidey. Meanwhile, could you find Captain Romanoff, or, as you probably know her as Black Widow? We knew the Dark Elves were hiding somewhere, but we just couldn't find out what. Man, that costume's cool. So she went to gather more intel while I fight from distracted here, but she never reported back. I know she can handle the Dark Elves on her own, but it's not like her to miss a check-in. Could you go make sure she's alright? You have a thing for redheads, don't you, Spidey? Of course you do. Level 70! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Boom! Boom, baby!
Oh no, you had identity theft last September.
Okay, why don't you finish the guy who
right.
reached out to you or whatever.
Thanks, Atlas Gaming, and great to see you, TD4JC. Thanks, guys.
70. So it'd have to be a level 71. Uh-oh.
That's dark. Yeah, I have dark.
American Vader, what is this? New Blitz.
Mario and Luigi streams, when are they coming back, Isaiah?
I don't know.
I mean, I think we finished one of the games, or a couple of them. Oh!
I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe community streams? I don't know.
We finished some of the Mario and Luigi RPGs. I thought we finished a couple of the games already. I don't think we're in the middle of it.
Mario and Luigi Dream Team is going to come back. I don't know if Bowser's Jr. is going to come back because that RTS game is taking a long time. I still haven't really leveled up at all. Spider-Man sent you. I suppose I owe him then. I'm sure you saw the Dark Elf mages summon some strange device. We call that a Void Inceptor. We also have another problem. I've seen more Dark Elves doing some bad stuff. Whatever they're delivering could reveal the key to stopping their attacks. Need to catch them to find out what it is. Okay, so then we'll move out then. Let's go, Spidey. Let's go.
Wheelchair the wheelchair. Yep, definitely Nightwing.
We could call her Wheels. The Lego character.
Yeah. I'm sorry, some of my... It would be hilarious, though. I could do, like, a documentary of... The only reason why I don't think I could pull that off is after the second day of stressing out the developers, making them upset. It would be hard for me to keep doing it because I would know how much... It hurts a lot to be accused of not having inclusive characters in your game, because then you have to go out of your way and redo the entire game.
I'm just saying, it would be, like, out of all the
It would be kind of fun.
Out of all the DLC characters that they put in Gotham Knights, if they do it, they really need to do Luke Fox, Batwing, and they need to do Cassandra, because if they add Kate Kane, then they're just adding another white person. I'm just saying. Like, there's already 4 of them. They have other Bat characters they can use, like the Signal, Luke Fox, Cassandra, you know. If they're going to put another girl in the game, I would go Cassandra over... I love Steph, but, you know...
You know who they're not representing
I want
in the game?
I want a ninja.
There are no pets in the game. What about Ace the Bat
Where
Hound?
is Ace the Bat Hound? Yes. There's something that needs to be in the game.
Everyone in the game is a human, and I am offended by that.
There's not enough pet support.
My cat is very offended. I'm going to make a Twitter that has a picture of my cat, and my cat's going to call people out.
If Damien's in the game, then where's Bat Cow?
Where is Ace the Bat Hound?
Yeah.
Where is that happening? I'm gonna have Zelda the cat start calling.
Wasn't Ace the Bat Hound like finally in one of the Lego Batman games? I think he was. Yeah, he was.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, am I gonna die? No, I'm a level 70 now. Yeah, 70 hype.
I'm excited for Gotham Knights, though. I think it will be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Honestly, no matter who they have in the game, I mean, even if they just have the same 4 characters that they started with, it would still be fun. My biggest wondering, like, is, like, will they add Will they add Batman in the game? Like, will he be at some point in the game or no?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Here's a character, since they don't have any, like...
Cutscene, honey.
Fine.
Probably. Sorry. Okay, never mind.
They don't have any elderly people in the game yet, so what about Alfred?
Yeah, Alfred needs to be playable. He throws his tray at people. That'd be fantastic. The time has come to extract our revenge. Is everything going as planned? Dark Elf. Oi! Vile one! The bats are ready to take their skies and command the plague jars. Yea, the wolves are eagerly awaiting their next meal. Haha. Good, glorious. Malkith will be pleased if all goes well, and we have stuff. So, Malekith is planning a siege on Midgar, or whatever. What are we waiting for? They've served their purpose, now remove them from the equation. You want me to go fight the Dark Elves? Okay, now. I don't think this is gonna end very well for me, but okay.
I guess we're doing this.
Toggle says, personal opinion. So if we have a female Robin, then could we get a male Oracle? Yes. What about Catwoman's cat, Isis? Definitely. Yeah. Let's get. That would be so cute to actually play as Isis the cat.
I would just call her Iris now.
Oh right.
Personally.
Chid says, Amber, your version, Luke and Amber, your version of Gotham Knights is slowly turning into Hyrule Warriors. Yeah.
There was a playable pet in Hyrule Warriors?
Well, no, like, because we have so many characters added in.
Uh-oh.
Crypto the Super Dog.
Mission accomplished. Spidey, what the heck are you doing, man?
No, not Zelda. Hey, have a great night.
Well, we'll need to take the plague jars out of play first, but even if one of them is deployed, think you can take care of the guards? What? Again? How many guards? Oh, 5 guards? Yeah, I only have 5% battery, so...
Alright, Aze, I wanted to tell you, if you're going to start Mario & Luigi Dream Team, it is a long and difficult game, but I want to help you through the game. Thanks, Isaiah.
Probably be starting Mario & Luigi Dream Team, probably Monday. Master, your batteries are low. I know. Okay, now it's time to handle these bats. Fortunately, I installed some sonic scramblers not too far from here to keep the local wildlife at bay. If you can gather those devices, the interface they generate should force the bats to fly away. Wow, Black Widow, you have a ton of stuff that you want us to do. It's kind of annoying. Like, just let me finish this quest here so I can be done. Nope, you're not gonna let me be done. Oh, they're flying away. Goodbye, bats. Oh, yep, there we go. Later. Fly away home, bats. Okay, that's it. That's all we can do. Alright, Spidey, stop. We gotta go. We gotta go. We're gonna run out of battery.
Mario & Luigi Dream Team was your first Mario & Luigi game?
That's fantastic.
Awesome, Isaiah.
Alright, guys and gals, that is it for the battery. But don't go anywhere because there is another stream starting up at 11:40. It will be for Super Metroid, which I will be finishing Super Metroid tonight. Very excited about that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the new members. And we did it, guys and gals. We actually got past yesterday's roadblock and increased Spider-Man's attack power a little bit. Not as much as I want it to be, but he's a level 70 now, so that's all good. Squad rank 35. And hopefully... we'll be able to take down Loki or Malketh or whatever tomorrow, so tune in. Same time tomorrow, around 9 o'clock for more Marvel goodness, and I hope to see many of you guys on Super Metroid. As always, thank you so much for watching Kwingsletsplays. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you guys after the break with Super Metroid Finale. So if you want to see me fail at a retro game, well, you know where to find me. And thank you, everybody, for all of your help in this game. It's been invaluable, and I'm having a lot of fun with this mobile game. I hope you guys are, too, and you're playing along at home. All right, God bless and happy gaming. See you guys in a little bit with Super Metroid. Bye-bye. Bye.